Hello. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. That's a big Labubu. Indeed it is. Mama, there's a monster behind you. That's Ruby. That's Ruby. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope you're all doing well today. I've had a day, but it's going better today. Going better now. Now that I'm here and I have Z-Momo. Hello, Toy Herb, Shrub Crossing, Nappin, Damien, Kebra. Can I help you, bitch? What do you have to say? Mel. Hello, Baby Tortuga. Hello, hello. Nyaspers, Zelina. Clefable, thank you very much for the 41-month resub. Nyaspers, thank you for the 41-month resub. Double 41. Love that. Love that. Hello, Maddie, Jargon, Chris. Hello. Miragi, Bree. How's it going, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. So as you can see, I have a guest today. It is the one and only Z-Momo, the king of the Labubu. And this is the ending of the saga. I did an unboxing video. I recorded my unboxing. I'm going to edit it into a little TikTok. Because I need to get... I think I almost am at the cutoff, so I don't know if it's going to work out. But... I'm trying to do the creator program on TikTok. And I think I need to get 100,000 views in 30 days. Creator Academy. No, that's not it. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to find that. But... I have 40,000 views so far that I know of because I posted a TikTok that got 39.4K. So, doing pretty decent in that department. So we'll see. Maybe I'll post like another video or two. I don't know when the cutoff is. I don't remember when I like started the count for that, but we'll see. If not, it's no big deal. I'd probably only make like $5 from TikTok anyway, but $5 is more than zero, so I kind of want to try. Plus, it'll be a good idea for me to just keep posting TikToks once in a while. Helps people find my streams, know I exist, you know? Stuff like that. Not interested in going viral by any means. That scares me. But, you know, getting a couple people that didn't know they would like me because they didn't know I exist to come by my streams or know who I am. That would be really fun. This is a giant Labubu. This is the king of the Labubu, Z-Momo. Danny, thank you for the 94 months. So, for those who were following the saga... Hello, Danny. I ordered this Labubu off the TikTok shop. And it was a very, like, hasty... probably not financially wise decision, but I wanted to do it anyway. Because I've been like, you know what? These things just keep getting harder and harder to get, and I do want this one. It is cheaper than the white one with angel wings. That one is cool, but like I just like this one better. It's like a classic. It's the original Z-Momo. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me try it. Let me just try and see if I can get it. These things, they usually only list like 2 of them. Let's just fucking see. And I got it. Gag. So that was already crazy. And then it got delivered to my front door. And as you all know, I've had a lot of issues getting my mail stolen, specifically Labubu deliveries, because Pop Mart stamps their logo all over the very Labubu-sized box so people know what the fuck is in there. I had a number of Pop Mart items stolen from me, and this was number 6. And it really sucked because I thought I had cracked the code. Instead of getting it delivered from the China warehouse where it's stamped with Pop Mart, I ordered it from the US warehouse, the local shop TikTok. There's 4 different TikToks for those who don't know, which gets delivered via UPS, and the UPS guy always brings it right to my front door and knocks. So I always get it. So the Momo gets delivered. It's 11:34 a.m. I guess he knocked at the door. Me and Dallas were in the bedroom with the door closed. The dogs didn't even bark, so I don't even know if he actually did knock. I really have no idea, because the dogs would have barked if they heard a knock, and then I would have got up. 10 minutes later, I get a notification. Your order was delivered. I was like, oh shit. So I go to the front door, and one of the 2 boxes I ordered was still there, which was not marked Pop Mart, even though it was a Care Bear figure. Zmomo was not there. And it was there in the delivery photo. Both boxes. Within 10 minutes, Zmomo was stolen from my apartment front door. Not even like... The previous ones were left on the floor in the garage because it's done via Unexpress and then passed off to GoFo Fulfillment. Both completely inept fucking people. And they leave it on the ground in the middle of the garage instead of bringing it to the mailroom. Sometimes they do bring it into the mailroom, but our building is going under renovation, so everything is just always open all the time, exposed to the elements. And people have really taken advantage of that, and we've had a lot of stuff stolen. And I have had other neighbors tell me they've had stuff stolen. And I asked about security cameras. My leasing office, I demanded a refund. I demanded they compensate me, take money off my rent. They said no. I asked about security cameras. They ignored me. So I was very frustrated with that. I submitted a claim via UPS. That wasn't working. So TikTok said wait 48 hours before I submit for a refund for stolen mail, just in case it turns up. So the timer went down, and I said, hey, I still don't have my mail. I believe it was stolen. Please give me a refund. And TikTok said, okay, we'll open a case. If Pop Mart doesn't get back to you within 3 days, we'll let you know. I do have a camera now. I already have a Ring doorbell. I already did that. I bought it. I got a Ring doorbell the day Zmomo was stolen. So that problem is solved. Regardless, I was still SOL. And Pop Mart in the past has declined my refund requests, which for the blind boxes I've understood, because I'm sure a lot of people try to get a refund when they open the blind box and it's not the one they want. But if any person like reading my actual messages would have seen that was not the case for me. So they would decline my refunds, and then I would counterclaim via TikTok shop, and then TikTok would just refund me. Out of the 6 things I had ordered stolen, 4 of them I got refunded. 1 of them I had to charge back on my bank, and then Zmomo was number 6. So Pop Mart ended up not even responding to my claim. And after 3.5 days, it was like 80 something hours. It just automatically approved a refund because they didn't accept or deny. So TikTok took over and gave me a refund. So got my refund. And I said, okay, like emotionally now I can move on. Like got the refund. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, and I have anxiety. I have OCD. I have a really hard time moving on. I think it's an autism thing too. I have a really hard time moving on when something bad happens to me, no matter how minor or inconvenient, you know? I ruminate. I'm like, well, if only I got up like 10 minutes earlier and oh, if only like somebody like saw I can't move on. So I was really like sad for like a day and a half about it. Mostly because I was out of money. It was like less about the fact that I lost the Labubu and more that I like got fucked over by somebody and like I'm out of $200 and like I'm not at fault, but no one, especially my apartment, which they said we're not liable, it's in your lease. If I didn't get a refund from TikTok, I would have been very fucking petty, and I would have been like, well, according to the lease, half the amenities that I've been paying for the last 6 months of my lease have not been available. So I thought you were liable for supplying me a gym and a pool and all these other things that I'm sure are factored into the price of my unit. Like, not that I've been fine with it. I've been dealing with the fact that those things are closed until they try to be cute and make it my problem. Like, if you want to, you want to talk about mothers. You want to talk about the lease? Okay. Still might do that for fun because I'm annoyed about it. But I think what I'll do is I'll save my pettiness for when it comes time to renew our lease. And I'll negotiate either them keeping it the same or lowering it. And I'm now using these instances of my mail getting stolen as like... And to top it all off, the building's not even secure. First it's the mail, then what? It's my dogs? Like, just gonna Karen it up, you know? So, anyway, got the refund, thankfully, from TikTok, and I was like, okay, I can, like, finally, like, I had already kind of gotten over it, and I just been like, I'll eat the $200, like, whatever. Like, it really sucks, and I don't have that kind of money to just be, like, eating $200, but at the end of the day, I have my health, I have my family, and I have my friends, and I have, you know, I can't complain too much. Shit happens, right? So I was just like, and you know what? Like, I do want the Zmomo, but let me just wait. I'm not going to buy it from TikTok again, even if it comes back in stock, because I just don't trust it not getting stolen. And at first I was just like, wow, they must have just saw a big box. They didn't even know it was a Zmomo. Like, they just saw a big box and they stole it. No. Upon further inspection of the delivery photo, which was pretty blurry, I noticed that it had some markings on it, but I couldn't tell what those words were because, again, it was blurry. Oscar from the podcast was like, I'm on Facebook Marketplace in your neighborhood, seeing if anybody nearby listed it for sale. I was like, that's such a good idea. And I was going through Facebook Marketplace, and there was this one guy 10 minutes from me selling 4 unopened Zmomos, and he had clearly bought them from the TikTok because they were still they weren't in like the normal like white box that it comes in, like if you bought it from a store. They were in the cardboard brown box. So I was just like, that could have easily been taken from somebody else's doorstep, you know? How are you that lucky that you've been able to secure 5 of these items that are really hard to get from Facebook or from TikTok, you know? So that was a little sus to me. And then I saw on the box, the cardboard box, in the same places where I thought it was just, like shipping labels and like big black bars or whatever, just like barcodes. No. Those were not barcodes that I saw in the smudged delivery photo. It was the logo, the monsters. I found you, Zmomo. Like, it's basically just advertising to literally anybody what is inside of it, exactly what item is inside of it. So anyone in the shipping department, anyone at UPS, anyone walking by could see what is in this and the address where it's going to end up, and go there and try to take it once it's delivered, which is apparently a thing that happens to a lot of people. Because Oscar like mentioned that this happened to me on the podcast, and there was a comment on the podcast saying like, yeah, this has happened. They were like, I used to work at UPS, and a bunch of our managers got fucking fired because they were in this like smuggling ring where they'd see like big expensive items where they're going, and then they would get people to go and fucking steal them and then sell them. So anyway, moral of the story is get a PO box, get a ring. If you're buying from Pop Mart, try to buy from the US sellers. the US TikToks, because they usually come unlabeled unless it's a big ass thing like this, I guess. It was just a crazy ass sequence of events. But anyway, so I was just like, okay, like I got the money back. I'll deal. If it ever comes back in stock on the app, which is it's pretty rare that they restock at the store for in-store pickup, like I'll buy it. And so I got a notification. I follow a bunch of Pop Marts in the area. And hello, Sadies. Hello, Sadies. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Maddie Rush. Hello, Huntober. So anyway, Pop Mart does for the actual physical stores, they do buy online, pick up in store within 24 hours. If you don't pick it up, they cancel your order, refund you, and then they relist the item. And it's random drops. Sometimes they're like, hey, in 30 minutes, we're going to do this. Sometimes they give you like a 30-minute heads up. Sometimes like an hour and a half. But a lot of the time, especially if it's like they've got 2 for like a bigger specialty item, they literally just like, it's up, go get it. First come, first serve. So I had push notifications on for the 5 different Pop Marts in Los Angeles, as well as app notifications that will sometimes send you a push notification if it restocks in the app. And that sometimes is a little slow, so I've not had luck with that. I've had more luck with the Instagram stories. So the other day, one of the Pop Marts, like 40 minutes from us, restocked, and I was too slow, but it added it to my cart. So that way, next time it's in stock, I can just go right to my cart and hit checkout, so it's a lot faster. So it's like, not a complete loss. Like, I'm now more prepared for the next drop. 2 days later, I was in the middle of my stream yesterday. My phone lights up. It's not even an Instagram story. It's an app notification. I tap it. Zmomo's in stock. Zmomo's in stock. I go to the checkout, and it goes through. It pays. It goes through, and I'm like, okay. And then about like 20 minutes later, they confirmed the order, so I was able to go pick it up today. And here it is. It came in the biggest box and the biggest bag ever. It literally is the most cumbersome thing, but it's like a tote bag. It's a reusable bag. We'll be bringing it to the beach because it's big. It's not really great for groceries because I imagine if I fit a lot of groceries in that big ass bag, it's going to be really hard to carry. But like beach towels and like a book or something would really fit nicely into it. I'll go get the bag. Why not? But anyway, I finally have it. I finally have Zmomo. And as cool as the white angel in the clouds one, where he has bat wings and he's white and he has iridescent like wings and stuff, that one is like $300, probably even more now because they raised the price on like everything of Labubu. So not really interested in that one, as visually cool as it is. I actually prefer the brown one a lot. I had seen them both in store before. One of the Pop Marts in Century City has like 6 of each of the big Zmomos, this one and the white one, in like a ring around a big Labubu statue, and it's literally like they're fucking taunting you because they say out of stock, but they have like 6 display models of each color, so 12 in total, and I'm like, you bitch. So I've seen this in person and I felt it, and I was like, I like the brown one more, and it's also $100 cheaper than the white one. And it's really cute. It comes with a tag, a collar with a little tag. And yeah, I filmed a little unboxing for TikTok that I'll edit. Probably tomorrow or something. I love it. This is how big it is compared to a regular Labubu. Which is crazy. Isn't that fucking nuts? Compared to soda? I did in the TikTok. I actually did. I said, here's it compared to Fallen Wild. Here's it compared to a regular Labubu. And here's it compared to my dog. Very cute. I also got this cowboy hat for one of my Labubus off AliExpress for like $2, and it arrived today. And I just think it really pulled this outfit fully together. Farmer boy. Very cute. Unfortunately, it doesn't hang anymore because there's no hole for the keyring. So I've just decided to move it from my like rack of Labubus above my desk to over here. Let me go get the tote bag. Hi, Rooney. This is the fucking bag that it came in. It's like a reusable shopping bag. It's fucking huge. It was crazy. So yeah. Hello, Runnin' and Bunnin'. Hello, Rattan. Hello, Orange Shy Guy. Hello, hello. Hi, Ruby. She's been very needy today. We took a nap on the couch for like 20 minutes, and she let me lay on her. Its eyes do move. Isn't it cute? Hello, Anne. She's been so nice today. We took them to the park because they were doing... She's freaked out. She don't like it. You don't like him? She don't like him. You don't like Z-Momo, Ruby? She's like, I don't understand what this is. What the hell is this thing? She didn't like the Fallen Wild one either when I first got it, but then she got used to it. I put it on the ground and had it stand in the hallway, and she was like... Are you going to reorganize yourself on stream? Yes, I am. I want to clean my room this week. I'm like so tired of like half of my room being a pile of fucking boxes and shit. I really want to organize my situation and then reorganize my shelves and everything. And I'll probably put a bunch of my Labubu on display. I'm not sure where I want to put it. I kind of want to put it on top, but then I feel like it'll be cut off by the stream. So I thought maybe I'd put it over here. And then it could be like Scooby and then Z-Momo on that side. I do have my RuPaul Monster High, and I also just got the Megan Monster High as well. And I kind of wanted to keep them in box because they look so cool, like propped up and stuff. But they just take up space, and I think it would be more fun if I had them out of the box and posed. I'm gonna think about it. I really want to get an IKEA Billy bookshelf for this side wall because there's just like, I mean, there's boxes here, but it's a huge space over here. It doesn't look very big because of the camera. It's a fucking huge wall. Like it's a long empty space that I can hang stuff. I can put up a shelf. I want to like do up this corner. I really want to like, we're gonna be here for another, our lease is another 6 months, and despite all the problems I've had in the last 2, I really like this building, and I have really not had that many issues living here until very, very recently. And I don't see them being permanent issues. So I would like to stay for this foreseeable future until maybe a few years from now. Maybe I have enough saved up to rent a house. Whap, whap. But, you know, you never know. Or just get like a 3-bedroom. Just something, I'll expand a little bit. But I'm happy with our space. I really like our apartment. We've decorated it so cute. It's my favorite place that we've lived of the 3 places, so. Did you see Corey's drawers? No. I also thought you meant underwear, and then I realized you probably meant like a dresser. I do want to get a new dresser. This one broke. It was already kind of crappy when I got it like 2 years ago. I was so excited about it too. And then it broke when we were moving. A huge piece of it broke off. Dallas accidentally tripped and stepped on it when it was in the moving truck. The 2 casualties were this dresser and our old TV. But it's okay. The dresser was like $200 from IKEA. Like, I didn't break the bank. It was a lot. Like, $200 is a lot of fucking money. But it wasn't like I dropped, like, our couch. Like, I dropped an entire fucking paycheck. I saved for this. It was like, okay, I got some birthday money. Let me buy a dresser with it from IKEA, cheap one. So, it's like not the end of the world. That dresser costing as much as a Zmomo. Shh, stop. Don't remind me of that, because I will feel bad. Stop. It's a happy day. I really want to go to Build-A-Bear and get him some clothes. There is a part of me that thinks it would be fun to try to get, like, baby clothes from, like, Goodwill. But then, at the other hand, I'm like, there are mothers that probably need to buy that for their children. But then I'm also like, what if I just buy the ugly ones? What if I just buy the ugly baby clothes? that they won't want. So, I don't know. Bro, there are so many clothes at thrift stores. Okay. Are Build-A-Bear clothes big enough? I think so. I've seen people do videos where they put Build-A-Bear clothes on the Fallen Wild and like the Checkmate sized ones, and they're a little baggy. So I think that like at least like a Build-A-Bear shirt or like Build-A-Bear shoes would fit him. Definitely not a hat. The hat, I don't think I'll be giving him a hat. Unless it's like a tiny one sitting on top of his head. Girl, Goodwill gets so much. Get some clothes. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was like... I said that I was going to do that in my unboxing, but then I was just like, let me run it by my chat first, so that way people don't think I'm fucking... like, ooh, actually, it's a bad look. Oh, no. Like, actually... kind of embarrassing that you'd be taking clothes from Goodwill that from a person who needs it more for not even a human being. Like, yeah, true. Get him baptized. That would be a great idea. If only I wouldn't burst into flames the minute I step into the church. Ruby, there's no one there. Girl. Some idiot might say it anyway. It is TikTok. Interaction farming. Interaction farming! Woo! Is there someone at my door? Let me see. That's the nice thing about the ring. I don't have to get up to check anymore. No. No. It's literally just the guy that walks his dogs all the time. And he lets his dogs get right up. I'd always suspected that he lets his dogs get right up to our door and just like attack the door for a minute before walking away. And now that I have a ring... that confirmed it. He lets his dog, like, run up to our door and, like, and Ruby and them are fighting each other from the door separating us. And he just kind of, like, doesn't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't pull it away. He doesn't say stop. He just, like, lets the dog, like, do it as he, like, walks by. It's so annoying. I, like, now have video confirmation that that's what he does. It was really useful today, though. So we were home all day. I got up really early today because they put signs on all of our doors saying, I'm going to just play Animal Crossing while I say all this stuff. because otherwise, like, what's the point? So today they put signs on our doors yesterday saying that they were going to do inspections today on I think like the vents in our unit. I don't know. They were doing it for the entire building. And they said, like, please be home so that way you can, like, keep your dogs. They're basically like, if you're not going to be home, you need to put your dogs in, like, a crate so that way maintenance can let themselves in because they have a dupe for every key in the building. And I was like, that's so fucking annoying to request of people. Thank goodness we work from home and we're home. We can be home all day for our jobs. Because, like, most people work a 9 to 5. They work weird hours. Like, they leave the home for their job. So, like, you really expected us between the hours, it said, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at any point. Like, I'm not gonna leave my dog in the fucking crate for... What is that? What is that? A full shift? A 9 to 5? Yeah, 8 hours or more. I'm not doing the math right. It's a huge window, right? It's so fucking insane to ask of people. And so we were like, okay, well, we have 2 dogs and they're gonna bark like crazy. So, like, let's be up so that way, like, we're not rushing to put them in the crate. Get dressed, wake ourselves up, and not even realize what's happening, right? So let's just, like, get prepared for that. So we got up at, like, 8. Dallas sat in the living room and, like, was editing some stuff that he was making, and then I laid in bed and just, like, chilling. Because today I don't have any work to do today, so it's my day off. So I was just like, I'm just gonna chill. I had a busy week, and I have a busy day tomorrow. And then we're like, we're sitting around. We're like not starting our day. We're not even going out to get coffee because we don't want to leave the dogs behind. And like we could take them with us, but like Ruby doesn't like the car and she would have to go in the crate in the car. So we were trying to avoid that. But eventually it's like 2 p.m. and they still haven't come over. And I was like, well, we got to go because like I also have to go pick up my Zimomo. So we decided we're going to take the dogs in the car. We'll take them to the park, get them tired out, and then make the drive to Pop Mart when they're that way they're tired. And they get some fresh air. They get to run around, have a good time. So we made a day of it. And then while I was at Pop Mart, I get a notification that someone's at my door from the Ring. And thankfully I'm able to talk to the guy through it. And I was just like, hey, like, we're not home, but we have our dogs with us, so you can go inside. So that's what happened. And so now we don't have to worry about it anymore, but oh my god, it was so annoying. My maintenance says that, and the routine maintenance in question is like replacing the furnace filter. I buy it myself and mine is better than the one they use. God, that is how it fucking goes, isn't it? My luck, they always show up when you're shitting too. I took a shower and I'm like, they're gonna fucking show up for the 2 minutes I'm in the shower. Because I had already showered last night. But I cut my hair. So I wanted to shower again. Did I shower last night? No, I did shower today. I took a full shower and then I showered a second time because I cut my hair. But anyway, I was in the shower for like 5 minutes. I don't have a lot of hair to shampoo. It's easy to fucking just scrub. I take a quick shower. But I tried to keep it really fast because I was like, I don't want to be in the shower when they need to check the vents, like in the bathrooms and stuff. So, thankfully they didn't show up while I was fucking naked. DIY veterans can now take part in a special customization workshop. Sprinkle also moved in. Woohoo! Yippee! Yippee! Woo! I did play Deltarune yesterday. I was doing the fight at the end of Chapter 3. No spoilers, please. I'm not looking to discuss it. I just wanted to say that what I did yesterday and that it was really fucking hard and I was not emotionally prepared to do it again today. So, that's why I'm playing Animal Crossing instead. Because I had a stressful day, too. For personal reasons. They resolved themselves, but I was just like, I'm not in the mood to play a game that will test my patience today, so. Milkmaid hat. That's a stupid ass hat. I love it. Thank you, Dad. Apron. Another apron for me. This one's red. I like that one. A pipe. Another pipe. Ooh, I have Harvey. Can finally go to Harv's Island. Oh, hello. What's up, Jimby? You got a second? I want to bug you about something proper. Have you introduced yourself to Sprinkle yet? Maybe this is weird, but now that she's around, Espresso is feeling like a whole new place. And that got me wondering, how do we make this place more welcoming for when someone else like Sprinkles comes along? I think maybe it's time to give Espresso a little more personality. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the vibe we got going now, but I want to amp it up some. And to get that going, I bought us something kind of rad. Do you think it could find a spot for it? Utility pole? Taurus telescope. Okay. Sometimes they give you like a utility pole or something cool. I like the telescope though. It's very nice. Now get out of there. Now get out there. You got this. Literally and figuratively. I love you. Did I say that we finished Twilight New Moon yesterday? I think I did. I cannot believe she picked fucking Edward. Spoiler. I had never seen any of the Twilight movies growing up because I knew that they would stir up gay fucking butterflies in my stomach. And I definitely should not have seen these fucking movies. Thank God I didn't, because oh my god, yeah, especially how shirtless Jacob is in the second movie. I'm like, this would have ruined me. I would have literally had to leave the theater. I would have had such a panic attack. It was insane. But I was just like, not like, it's not even about like visuals, because it's not like Robert Pattinson is not attractive too, right? But like, Edward is such a fucking like, he's so fucking melodramatic, and like, date the werewolf, who they seem to have their whole like hierarchy and like werewolf society is like relatively chill. Like, she goes to one of the, Jacob's like the alpha in Jacob's group. She like goes to his house and she meets his wife, and like she made muffins. Meanwhile, she goes to the Cullens house and they're all looking at her after she gets a paper cut, like, dinner. Like, girl. And you're also being hunted by vampires that live in the area. And now there's the whole fucking like vampire society in Italy that also wants to fucking turn you into a vampire and kill you. Like, sounds like you and Jacob both can live your lives together and you don't have to worry about turning into a vampire and altering your life in order to be with him. Like, oh my god, it was so annoying. And the fact that she fucking does Jacob dirty too. It's not even the fact that she decides to not pick him. The fact that at the end she's like, it's always been Edward. It's always been him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Why would you string this poor fucking guy along the entire time? You fucking worked on the motorcycle together. Like, you led him on. You fucking led him on. And if you knew the entire time it's always been Edward, that's so shady. That's so shady. It's not like she had said, I only want to be friends, and he caught feelings. Like, she's not responsible for him getting feelings if she had set a boundary. But she didn't set a boundary. She was flirting. Ugh. In defense of Bella, she's 17. Well, she's 18 in New Moon. And also, she's not real. So, and she was written by an adult. So... So I'm gonna be mad about it. Do you love Alice? Yes. Oh my god. Alice literally has like, her look is so like the fierce kind of like alt girl who like probably makes a sick fucking mocha latte and with like a double shot of espresso. And she definitely has written a poem or two. Like, and the coffee shop doubles as a bookstore. Like, I love that haircut. I love that, like, that look. Like, it's so late 2000s. Like, she's a little different than the normal girl. Like, I love it. I loved her. I think you'll find DIY even more fun when you master the skill of customization. I hope you take me up on this opportunity. Oh, I guess I missed a day yesterday. My streak is broken. Excuse me. Bella's dad smash. Smash! Smash! Bella's dad is so fucking hot. So hot. This is so crazy to me, though. This is such, like... Okay, this is a hear me out for a second here. Bella's dad. I was like, who does Bella's dad look like to me? Who does this guy look like to me? He looks so familiar, but I have not. I looked up the actor and I hadn't seen him in anything. I was like, how do I fucking know this person? It's because I'm trying to find a good picture to prove my point. He reminds me so much of this TikToker, Tanner Tan 36, one of the funniest fucking people on the app. Like, I literally, the shit that this guy comes up with, it is, I like, oh my god, so fucking funny. Oh my god, this guy is so fucking funny. Oh yeah, he does also look like Jonathan from Stranger Things a little bit. Okay, here's Tanner Tan's Instagram.
Lettuce? Oh, I just need some. Fuck. I'm gonna need backup. Guys, I'm gonna need backup.
Like, I'll take a triple decker Supreme with a...
We have went over this time and time again. I'm gonna need to see a service animal vest or something. I don't give a fuck. You guys buy us out every time. I have a wife and kids at home. I work. I have kids at home. Okay, do we want to do coffee? Yes. Okay, how about next week?
Oh, I'm gonna be out of the country.
I work at 9 to 5.
I'm busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm
I'm free in August.
Okay.
Of 2027.
Girl, I'm done. Okay, do you want to do coffee? Yes. Okay, how about next week? This car right here. This car. And here she goes. Like, her rent was due.
Her water shut off.
No, yep, the landlord. Get out.
She was hungry
said,
for it.
Let's come on. This car right
This guy's so fucking funny. Like, actually, truly, one of the funniest fucking people on the internet at this current time. Love this guy. Anyway, that's who I thought Bella's dad looked like. Like, he could be, like, Tanner Tan's father or something. But anyway, yeah, Bella's dad is hot as hell. The poor guy. In the first movie, when Bella has to, like, make an excuse in order for, like, to escape from the vampires, but then, like, make sure her dad doesn't follow her and then also get attacked. She's like, I fucking hate you! You're suffocating me with attention, just like you did to Mom! Like, she just has to say the most, like, heartbreaking thing to him to get him to not follow her that she doesn't mean. Ugh. It was so sad. I felt, excuse me, so bad for him. The poor guy. Ugh, broke my fucking heart. His Saw one kills me. I gotta fucking see that. I haven't seen a lot of them, but anytime I do see one, I gotta watch. Let me go to TikTok. 1 million followers, and I know that's right. Okay, let's see. Let me look up Tanner Tan Saw. Here we go.
Low key.
No, I don't even care anymore. I don't.
Oh my god,
No,
it's
it
hot
doesn't-
as hell in here too.
Exactly. He don't even know how to pay the AC bill at Christmas.
Do you want to play a game?
I've already got a couple men playing games with me. Might as well add another one to the list. Step on up.
So we either cut your arm off completely,
Okay?
or you can't check its snap score anymore.
Bitch. Girl, get the cut.
Did not mean to click this Donkey Kong fan cam. I don't even know what a snap score is, and I found that funny. I don't have Snapchat. I did download Snapchat because when we were trying to find the protests last weekend, we were having trouble finding where they were happening. So Dallas was like, download Snapchat and look at Snap Maps. So I downloaded Snapchat because he was driving, so I had to do it. So I made a Snapchat. I didn't add any friends. I did not connect my contacts. Somehow, I got 2 friend requests from people that I know. And I'm like, how did you find this? It was literally like Jimmy 355. Like, it was just numbers. I was like, how the fuck? Maybe because my phone number. But I didn't connect to my contacts. It was so weird. I deleted it instantly because I was like, I don't need this. Because, like, even when I did have a Snapchat back in the day, I was so bad about checking it. So then, like, I would respond, like, a week later to a picture somebody sent me. And I would be like, LOL. And then the people that I would be responding to were like, I don't even remember what I sent you. And then I would be like, oh. And it was just literally, that was every time I would respond to anybody on Snapchat. So I was like, I hate this. I'm not using this stupid app anymore. I did have a Snapchat before Instagram added Instagram stories as like a way to... I literally just used it for the story feature. And I allowed people to follow me, but it was before you could like just have followers only. Like, you had to be able to accept random Snapchats. You had to add people as a friend, basically. So people could send me Snapchats that I didn't want to open. But then they wouldn't go away, so I would open them. And most of the time, it was just like, hey. And it was, like, really sweet. There was this one person that used to send me videos of her pig. And it was really, really cute. And then one time, this girl, mind you, it was after I had come out. I was publicly gay. She sent me a fucking picture of her ass and maybe her pussy. It might have been a 2-for-1. I really don't remember. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Unsolicited. So I blocked and reported her. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this app, actually. And I just fucking deleted my account. I was like, I don't like this. And then shortly after, Instagram added Instagram stories. And I literally never, ever needed to use Snapchat ever again. Ever. So that's why you blocked me. La, la, la. Jimmy, should I start catfishing as Danny? Yes. Yes, you should. And I found a lot of lookalikes. I will say, I've seen a couple lookalikes of Danny. If you need different kinds of pictures. One time, Danny posted one of the lookalikes himself. It was crazy. I don't remember what it was, but it was like some gay guy. It was like a crazy ass picture. Yeah. It was making out with Sonic. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did you find this picture? And then also, like, how did it feel to be like, I thought that was me for a sec? Because that has never really happened to me, I don't think. I've never really seen someone and been like, oh, I thought this was me. I was sent that and they were like, I thought that was you. There have been other things that I've seen before where I'm like, that looks so much like Danny. And I'll show Dallas, but I feel like it would be inappropriate to send it to you directly because it was pornographic. It wasn't something I was looking for. It just showed up on my feed, but I literally thought it was you. And I was like, oh my fucking god. Damn. I got jump scared. I would support you, though. Like, I would support you in that endeavor, but I just thought I would know about it. Somehow, I thought you would have told me or something. These are great. I've never seen the handcart in this color before. I'll buy another one of these. When is the last time you used a handcart? In this game or in real life? IRL? Less than 10 years, but not for anything. My dad had one in the backyard at one point. I think when he was like, I don't know for what. I just remember being like, where did he get that? Where has he been keeping that? It was just in the backyard one day. I was like, what the fuck? Because like, we didn't really have a backyard. We had like a space behind our house big enough to put a car that they just paved with tile. And that was our backyard. So I was especially like, where the fuck was this? We didn't have a shed. We did have a shed growing up, but someone broke into it and stole my dad's bike as a kid, and then it also got infested with carpenter bees. And my dad just, like, had it torn down. He was like, this is a piece of shit anyway. So we have not had a shed since I was, like, 5. You've lived many lives. I have. I don't remember the last time I mowed a lawn. Again, I didn't grow up with a yard with grass or a lawn. So, I just didn't have a reason to. We didn't have grass to mow. But yeah, I mowed one of my aunt's ex-girlfriends, I mowed her entire lawn for $50, which was a lot, but it was a big-ass lawn. I did the front and the back. I think I needed the money for, like, a DSi XL or something. I don't remember what I was saving for, but it was around that time. Well, my eye is blurry as fuck because I was just rubbing it. I astigmatized down just now. We need to bring back rakes. Ugh. Okay, yes, eradicate leaf blowers, but I have a trauma response to the sound of a rake because, again, we did not have grass growing up. So soft bristled broom down. Of course you do. You want to play games today, Mel? You want to play fucking games with me? You're getting real fucking brave now that you're moving somewhere and you're not going to be within driving distance of me for like a year for me to come kick your fucking ass. I don't care I met your mommy. I don't care I met your mommy. I'll kick your ass. The horror of having to deal with my dad raking leaves on our fucking, like, concrete backyard and hearing the metal scrape against the ground. The sensory nightmare of that and just, like, having to deal with that every autumn multiple times a month. Fuck that. Absolutely not. I had the same thing with when it would snow. My neighbor, after he retired, he just had nothing to do all day. So in the winter, he would just go outside of his house and chop ice with a shovel. And this was when I was like still making YouTube videos, and I just was like, I want to record right now, but there's just a guy outside my window chopping fucking ice with a metal shovel on the sidewalk for hours. I've shoveled snow a few times, but after a while, my dad just stopped asking me to do it. So the only snow I would shovel was for my grandma, because she was not critical of how I did it. Because I did a good job, but like my dad is so like type A about certain things. He's undiagnosed many different fucking problems and neurodivergencies and stuff like that. So, you know, he has his own things about him. So he'd just be like, I would spend like 2 hours doing something, and he'd be like, oh, you didn't do this right. I'll do it. So I just kind of became, we just let him fucking shovel the snow. But I would shovel for my grandmother because she was always just like, thank you. And literally all I would do is like, I would pour salt on the stairs, wait like 5 minutes, and then I would just like chop the ice and shovel it. And that was it. And I would do like the path and to her stairs and everything, but no, because why did my dad make such a big deal about our driveway having slight inconsistencies? Yeah, and it's like a emotional regulation issue too, because like any slight inconvenience like blows up, and his mom was the same way. She's still alive, but she's dead to me. So, like if she got caught at a traffic light, she would I remember she was driving me one time to get Ocarina of Time 3D. She drove me to GameStop so I could buy it, because I needed a ride, obviously. I was in 8th grade. And she accidentally turned into the parking lot for Pier 1 Imports and not GameStop. And it was literally like, oh, let me just U-turn, and then, because it was like along the highway, so it was like GameStop, Pier 1, and they don't connect. So literally all she had to do was just like turn around and go back in. It would have added like an extra like minute and a half. Literally the blow up. God fucking damn it! Jesus Christ, God! You're fucking testing me! You're fucking testing me! I was like, we can just go home! We can just go home! It's okay! It was crazy. So like, that to me, I was like, oh, that's where my dad gets it. That's where he gets it from. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that I inherited a lot of good things from my father, that I am very happy with. And in terms of like mental health stuff, I'm very fortunate that I didn't inherit a lot of problems, but they were all from my mom's side, and they're all struggles that I deal with internally that don't affect other people. I'm very fortunate in that department, at least. The way I have to gentle parent myself out loud sometimes so I don't react like my mom to things. I sometimes like I get very overwhelmed very easily, but I don't like lash out, because that's just not me. But I do get very overwhelmed, so I'm like, oh, my dad has the same neurodivergencies as me, but also like has emotional regulation issues that create like a perfect storm of problems. And like I feel sorry for him that that's his life. But also, you know, I've had to deal with a lot of the brunt of it too, so I only feel so bad. But I remember like my grandma was like, my grandma's even worse than anyone in my family on my dad's side is with that stuff. And my grandma, I remember she was letting us play with she had a little plastic shopping cart that she bought from the toy store, and then she like kept a bunch of like cereal boxes and cookie boxes and like grocery items. she kept the box and like taped it shut so it looked brand new. And it was like for playing grocery store for me and my little sister when we were like 4 and 6. And my sister dropped one of the boxes one time, and it got got dented in the corner. Again, this is like literally like garbage that she taped together and turned it into a toy. Oh my god, the rage from my grandmother. She like screamed, like almost popped a blood vessel screaming at my 4-year-old sister for dropping a cardboard box that was literally already garbage. Like just insane behavior. Like so horrible to do that to a child. But yeah, I don't fuck with her at all. Like I'm much closer with my dad's stepmom. She's like my real grandma because she's fucking woke and cool and emotionally intelligent and never yells at all. Like, she's chill as fuck. I like her a lot. But my dad's birth mom is fucking crazy. I shouldn't say crazy. Mentally unwell and unfortunately refuses to do anything about it and admit that it's a problem or apologize for the behavior. But that's so long to say. Yeah. She's cuckoo. Nutty. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's better. Hello, Young KV. How are you? Good to see ya. I can't wait to be a crazy old lady. Oh, I think I'm going to be the type of old guy. Whether I like it or not, I'm going to be on public transit going... Ah! I think that's going to be me. To nobody. I'm going to be by myself. The bus might even be empty. I think that's going to be me. Come on in, Ruby. This song just makes me want to... This song makes me want to... Not because you're seeing things, just as your own bit. Yeah, literally, I've told this story before. My Aunt Noreen, queen, gay, lesbian, everything to me. She used to take me to New York City a lot, especially after my mom passed away. She was like, oh, shit. This kid needs some loving, you know? So she would take me down to Manhattan, and I would go to the Nintendo store, and she would take me to, like, art galleries, and she used to take me to, I remember she found out about, this was, like, 2009, Kid Robot, that, like, vinyl toy company that, like, Pop Mart definitely followed the business model for. Pop Mart before Pop Mart. They kind of, like, pioneered the blind box in the United States, in the vinyl toy space. They had a storefront back in the day with like, it was like half store, half art gallery. And I remember she took me there because she was like, we really need to foster your creativity because you keep getting forced to play sports that you don't want to play and are not even really good at. And I was like, I know. So she would take me to do all these cool things. And I remember I had I had such bad social anxiety as a child, and clearly was like gay and quiet about it. And I remember she would like get so sad because I would like, if I was wearing like a Pokemon shirt and we drove past like kids I knew from school, I'd like cover my arms. Like I didn't want people to know my interests because I didn't want them to make fun of me and stuff like that. I was very like anxious and neurotic. And she was just like, New York City's so great because nobody cares here. Nobody cares. She was like, watch this. She walked like 10 feet away over to this fruit stand, and she was like, I'm going to be really annoying right now. She walks over. She goes to this fruit stand. She's just like, hey, how much for an orange? And like the lady, not even thinking like this is a weird person, is like, you know, 50 cents or whatever the fuck. Whatever, I don't know what she actually said. And then my aunt shouts to me, "Hey!" in like a weird voice. "You want an orange? I'll get you one." Like just being fucking weird. And she bought the orange. And then she walked away. And like literally like, she was like, that lady doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. Nobody walking down the street was like, what a weirdo. Like, nobody cares. You can do anything. As long as you're not hurting anybody, nobody cares. And I was like, oh, that's so true. And it was especially true. I remembered that day many times in my life when I would be like, are people going to think I'm weird for doing this? And then I would just, in public, and then I'm like, well, I'm just going to do it. And then one of the times that it came back into my mind was I ran like 15 blocks to catch a bus after I had just finished my lunch. And as soon as I got to the bus stop, I fucking puked. I was so like out of breath and like I'd just eaten. Like literally like I just finished my bite and booked it from Chipotle. That I just puked all over the sidewalk and just like walked away, and like a bunch of people walked past me doing it and like didn't even look down at me. Like they did not care. Like, you know what? Period. Nobody was like, are you okay? And literally nobody cared. Oh, she gave you a core memory. Yeah, the joy in my head was just like holding that big ass marble. Like, woo. I'm good, by the way. I'm glad you had her around. This is a good story. I know. She's so cool. I'd love to stream with her sometime. I get to see her in a few weeks. I'm going back to New York for a family reunion. Going to New York and then driving with my sister to Connecticut. And then I'm going to share a hotel with her and her boyfriend. Thank God. Because Dallas is not going, so I was like, ugh, I'm going to be alone in this hotel room in the middle of the fucking, like, Pocono Mountains by myself. Like, it's not going to be bougie. It's going to be, like, you know, a cheap motel. But I'm going to be like, I'm scared. I'm alone. And it's so quiet outside. So I'm excited that I'll be like, okay, at least I'll be in the room with another person. And it'll just be like a 2-bed room. Makes it a little cheaper for me, too. But yeah, I still got to book my flight. I keep forgetting to do it. It's going to be expensive either way. Like, so. And I'm trying not to, like... I'm trying not to look up the prices until I, like, am ready to... And I know exactly what dates I want to do. Because, like, if I have to go back another day, they're going to artificially raise the price. I'm sure even me talking about it out loud is going to make the price, like, fucking crazy. So I'm just like, I'm going to wait until I know for sure what my schedule's like before I, like, look and then bookmark and blah, blah, blah. Thoughts on being asked your height and you answer that what your height is in heels. That's diva behavior. I love that for whoever this applies to. That's fucking funny. Like, you say, I'm 5'7" in heels. Oh, I thought you were going to just be like, 5-inch pump. How tall are you? 4.5. 5'7" in heels? That's so funny. That is such, like, a straight people fucking type of response. In my opinion. Because, like... having to worry about height is such like a problem for, I feel like, only straight couples and very shallow gay men, I guess, which is most. Well, no, it was a gay trans person on my timeline I saw say that, which is why I thought it was funny. It wasn't serious. Oh. Well, I doubt that anyone that I know would answer me in that way, but it's very, you know, it's certainly an interesting way of phrasing it. She is pooped. You can't see her because Z-Momo is blocking her, but she is tuckered out. I found my bug bite thing, which has been incredibly helpful because I am covered in bug bites. Hello, Mando. I wrote a think piece about it. Should I still send it? When'd you finish? Just now? This thing is so useful. Okay. Hello. What would you like to talk to me about? About that workshop. Can you do the Kylie lip challenge? That shit always scared me. Ugh. I remember one time I did that to myself with a Sunny D because I took the squirt bottle top off and I did that. And I got like a bruise around my lip. And my mom was like, don't do that ever again. You look stupid. So I never did it again. I remember one time I got a huge hickey on my arm because I was in Lake George with my family and we were waiting like an hour for the server to come with our food. So I just started laying there and sucking on my arm and I gave myself a hickey and I was like, what did I do? What did I do? And my parents explained to me what I did. I was like, oh, that's so weird. It went away, obviously. They'd go away, but I was like, because it's scary looking. Why did I say that? Oh, the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. The only Kylie Jenner lip video that, also those videos were always so like wet, like ugh, like it just fucking grossed me out. So disgusting. But I remember Drew Monson did one, and it was fucking crazy. It was a it was a crazy ass one. It's like one of the only ones I watched that I didn't turn off immediately. Which pop girl would you choose to be your surrogate? I'm not answering that question. That's actually a really fucking weird question. No, I'm not answering that. There was a meme in K-pop years ago where people would show their childhood photos and say whether they were easy to raise or hard to raise. Like, show the photos of the K-pop idols. Or the users would share their own photos of themselves as children. Yes, K-pop idol childhood photo. Yeah, that's normal. That's certainly not fucking parasocial and weird. It's a reference. Someone went to a Katy concert with a sign asking her to be their surrogate. Who was the person? Was it a gay person? Was it a man? Sometimes gay guys, I don't think they realize that they're accidentally they like making a woman feel really uncomfortable. That's kind of how I feel about the Doja Cat thing. Like, I don't think the guy had any malintent, but like he was still being very touchy-feely with someone he does not that he knows more than she knows him. You know? That's strange. Can you be my surrogate? Like, you're literally just being like, can we impregnate you? Potentially with our sperm? Like, what the fuck? That's a weird thing. It's not the... Maybe I'm being the friend that's too woke about it. But I just feel like that's cringe. It's just... don't ask that. I know you mean it as, like, queen. But, like, just say love your hair. Like, you know? A lot of gay guys think they're immune to being misogynistic just because they aren't attracted to women. Yeah, very true. I try my best. I'm sure there have been times where I've said something not appropriate or a little misogynistic, not intending it. You don't need to let me know right here, but because I'll cry. But but yeah, it's very true, and it's important to be aware of that. Name a woman. Reba! We are still watching Reba. Which there is nightcore versions of Reba's music. Which of course there is, but there's just something really fucking funny to me about a random fucking anime girl being put over a Reba McEntire country song. I think it's both like Reba's age. She probably has no idea what anime even is. The genre itself being so like country, like so for boomers. This is why you and your wokeness is always invited to the cookout. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. Girl, turn this game off. You've been playing this. Stop! 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 Not gonna lie, I love a stream where I'm talking more than I play the game. Like, being so fucking for real. Sometimes I get in my own head. I'm like, am I entertaining at all without, like, using a video game as the vehicle to share my thoughts? And then I end up just kind of treating this like it's a podcast and I'm saying all my own shit. And then I'm like, actually, yes, I am. Was it even Nightcore? Yeah, it was. There was one that I found that was like, this one goes out to all the moms. I'll find the one I did. I advanced 2 lines of dialogue before getting distracted again. Here we go. This shit cracked me up. A little reminder for mothers everywhere. Nightcore Country You're Gonna Be by Reba. This feels so 2009. So the fact that it was uploaded in 2020 is crazy to me. This goes out to all the moms. Whether you're experienced or new. A small reminder of why you are a mom.
6 pounds and 9 ounces, looking up at me like I have all the answers. I hope I have the ones you need. I've never really done this. Now I know what scared is.
I just know they're dead serious too. They fucking are. Does anyone know what these fucking drawings are fan art of? Or are they just like generic anime style people? Honestly, this is a beautiful song. Alvin McIntyre. Girl, this has 640 views. How'd you find this? I literally just looked up Reba Nightcore, and it's one of the 4 videos. Okay, the anime girl being a redhead, though, is such a nice touch. Like, who are these people? Let's see what the comments are. Just one, and it's a baby bottle emoji. Fancy Reba. This is the one I nothing description. No clothes, no iPhone. Like, wow. How, like, Buddhist. I own nothing. As they float away. As they fucking rainbow body. That's so funny. Fucking song is so good. Every time it plays in the intro, I'm like, you fucking are a survivor, girl. But actually, I got high as shit and thought about this existing. So thank you for the laugh. I love what you did to this video. What a fucking banger, dog. I don't know what this is. It's like an old ass emoticon. Maybe. Would you go to a Reba concert? I actually think now that we've watched the show, yes. I actually think yes. Okay, now the vanilla vid. I'm pacing myself with vanilla based videos because I don't want to run out. So I watch like one a week. I already watched my vanilla mace video of the day while I was working out and eating pizza. So it was a long video. I was able to do both. I ate half the pizza though while I was watching my friend Kira's new video where she goes to a chocolate factory. And then I finished that, and then I still had a little pizza, so I watched some of the vanilla mace, finished the pizza, worked out a little bit. Girl, I didn't think anything of it. I have that type of OCD where I have to explain every little detail, otherwise I'm lying. A lie of omittance. So I think that is how my Catholic guilt manifests, actually. Because of you, Nightcore, Reba McEntire, Kelly Clarkson. What the fuck is this picture? Like, I'm expecting to unironically see that fucking picture of the anime girl in the hospital with the bandage over her eyes and she has no arms or legs. Like, I'm so serious. This does look like Kyrie. Spy Family? She is not a single mom. She literally has a fucking fake. She's not even married to him. It's fake.
Stuck at a red light outside in an old bookstore. Your son said, Daddy.
Okay, I have to get back to this. What if Goofy is your Vanilla Mace Christmas tree? Honestly, it fucking is. I've got the 2 Goofies. I plan on probably opening another one. They just haven't been restocking the Mickey families whenever I've been around. So. Did they ever drop more on unboxing today? I don't know. I was fucking watching yesterday morning about on the US unboxing channel because they have a girl who is on there now. She's new and she streams from the States, and then later they switch to the stream that comes from China. And she was opening some, and it wasn't there. And Mickey Family was listed on the shop, and she said, "I'm gonna remove this. We have no stock today." 25 minutes later, I'm scrolling through my For You page, and it recommends me that same stream. She's opening Mickey Families. They listed it for 30 seconds. They sold out instantly, and then she had some to open. I was like, you lied to me. You lied. And I'm gonna say, honestly, I don't have the fucking time anymore. I don't like the Mickey family enough to watch it for as long as I watch for the Labubus. I just don't. It's not that serious for me. But yeah, and I even commented, I said, will there be another drop? Will you guys do a countdown for the next drop? She's reading every message in the chat because there's like 300 people there and like 10 are talking. And I go, are you guys going to do a countdown for the next Mickey drop? Ignores me. So I send another message 2 lines later. Love your nails, Diva. She goes, thank you, Jimby. I was just like, so you're reading it? I'm not invisible. What the fuck? I did love her nails. But like, what the fuck? It was so annoying. Hi, Lauren. Hello, Taylor. Jimmy, do you want to 1v1 me? Just buy Daisy. But I want the dopamine rush. I want the dopamine rush of pulling it myself. Like, at this point, I've pulled too goofy. Like, I just want to pull someone that isn't goofy before I fucking resort to paying $10 more than the box costs for a confirmed Daisy. Especially because I'm paranoid. If someone's selling a fucking Twinkle Twinkle, there are no bootleg Twinkle Twinkles out there. I know that shit's gonna be real. But the Mickey family, they're kind of like Labubu. There's a lot of counterfeits. So I don't trust buying them as much. Because usually the photos are just like the stock photos from the Pop Mart website too. What if you repackaged all your rare Labubu and then reopen them whenever you want dopamine? I don't believe my own lies. What are you, nuts? That's actually so profound. Wow. That's a quote. That's a good quote. I refuse to believe my own lies. The mall had Mickey Foo-Foos this week. I saw the Demu Mickey plushies the other day at Pop Mart. And I kind of wanted one. But I'd rather the Mickeys, not the Demu Mickeys. Personally. And they were not there. They don't do buy online for pickup for some reason for those, but they will post on their story, available in store. And then 20 minutes later, out of stock. I'm like, I don't live close enough to the locations to get there before they sell out in store, especially if people are going to just buy the whole case, you know. I did open my confirmed Skull Pandas today. They are Kavant. I do kind of, if I end up seeing a Skull Panda at one of the stores, like sometimes when me and Hannah and David are hanging out, we're like, let's go to Pop Mart. Especially now that they open one like within 10 minutes of us, which is cool. So the other day we went to Chili's and then after we went to Pop Mart. And we each like bought a box of something and then opened them together. So I'm like, I want to save some things for days like that. I don't need to rush and buy everything all at once, you know? I can pace myself. It's smarter financially too. And then like, then I have something I can look forward to getting when we go again in like a month, you know? And Skull Panda, I don't think they're not cute. Like, they're very pretty. But the previous set, I didn't love that half the set was, like, Christmassy. And then this new set is cool, but they do look a lot like the old set. I was kind of hoping they would have, like, different silhouettes, but I guess it kind of makes sense that they look similar. It's a style. Yes, I will buy this. But anyway. So I was just like, you know what, I can wait. I did that with the baby Mollies. I waited till I went to one of the stores and they had them on the shelf. I did get another one today when I picked up Zmomo. I got a yellow one. Because I wanted any of them but the white one, and I got the white one. So I was like, okay, well, I'll buy another one. And I got the yellow one. So I'm done now. I don't need any more of these Molly kittens. They're very cute, though. I really want some of the Wacky Mart Labubu figures, but I fear those are going to be out of stock for quite a while. Even in store and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't have any Labubu on the way. I have not been watching the TikToks. Like, I'll watch for like a half an hour. If I'm just like bored, and instead of scrolling through TikTok, I'll like put that on my phone and like play Mario Kart. But like I don't really need anything. There's nothing else I really want immediately right now. And anything I do, I don't expect them to be restocking, like those Wacky Mart figures. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. Now I'm more into like getting clothes for my Labubus that I already have, which I did actually get a new delivery of. Oh, it was just the cowboy hat. I already showed it. Anyway. Now that I want a Molly, they aren't restocking them. Yeah, the only ones I've gotten have been at the store. And they've only ever had like 6 on the shelf. But it's fun. It's fun to get them in person if you can. Just because it's like, the box is cute. The experience of like, God, I'm so fucking consumerism pilled. I'm like, I love going and picking out a product from a shelf. What an experience. It's so bad, but whatever. The small joys in the fucking darkness of the world. UK Pop Mart seems to just be shadow dropping big into energy now, and it must have been in 5 units or something because it's gone before the site can even crash. That's crazy. I have 4 Laboobs on the way. I am anxiously anticipating potentially guessing correctly on one of your TikToks where you open them. And it continues to gag me that they keep being gray. Like, actually, what is going on? What is going on? It's weird at this point. That's how we are with the blue macaron one. We've pulled that 5 times. We gave one to Dallas's niece. I gave one to Kim. Kept one for myself. We have an extra one that I just got that I'm gonna give to my sister next time I see her in like 2 weeks. Because I don't think she has like 2 or 3 Labubu. I don't think any of them are real. Because she's like, yours don't come with clothes? So I take it every Labubu she's ever opened has been a Lafufu that came with clothes. So I'm gonna give her a real Macron one. And probably a Have a Seat. Or maybe one of the big energies. We pulled a dupe of the pink and yellow one. Happiness or something. I don't know what that one is. Yeah, a lot of the Lafufu do come with clothes. It's crazy when people can't differentiate them. Like, maybe they're Labubu blind. I think it's crazy. It's not crazy when they can't tell from the box, because sometimes the boxes are really good fakes. But it is crazy when you open them and they look fucking insane. And they're just like, ooh. It's cool if they're okay with it. But, like, just not noticing is crazy. Especially the ones with the... Not right now. I had pizza already. I had my frozen pizza. No. No. Bye. Thank you, though. It's a crunch wrap. Ooh. I got a gas bubble again. It's gone. Yeah, the Labubu clothes that came with the fake that my sister got me. My sister got me... Her coworker bought a bunch of Labubu at a grocery store for $10. And then she sent one to me for my birthday. She sent it when I had none. And then by the time she sent it to me, I had 7. So she was like, send it back. What the fuck? And then she was like, nah, you can keep it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was a fake as fuck one. I don't feel like going to go get it. I've shown it a million times. But it came with a dress. And I was like, ooh, this one comes with a dress. I was like faking in the video, pretending I couldn't tell that it was so obviously a Labubu. Because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. And she was like, yours looks fucking crazy. That looks fake as hell. And I was like, okay, yeah, it is. I could tell immediately, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. She was like, no, like, that's insane. Yes, the creepy one where its eyes are like entirely black. It's like, it looks like it smelled blood. But yeah, it came with a little dress and I put it on one of my real Labubu. And it was cute. It's so crazy to me how there are entire, like, people are buying stores that just sell, like, Labubu clothes and accessories. And I'm sure they probably have, like, a couple, like, they're, like, reselling, like, super marked up Labubu for people who don't care and will pay the scalp price. But, like, it's crazy to me how many people are like, come with me to this store at the mall that just popped up, and they only sell Labubu clothes. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. I doubt that they will have maybe more than 2 or 3 months of actually existing in person, especially because everything they're selling is just drop shipped AliExpress products for like $10 more than it costs on AliExpress. I think the most I've ever paid for a Labubu outfit was $9 before shipping. I get all my shit from AliExpress and I just wait it out. Because I'm like, I will pay $1.50 versus $15 on like eBay or Etsy. Yes, it takes a month to get here, but I don't care. You should get the big one, a Chromatica jockstrap. That's a great idea. That's actually a really great idea. I need to get a cute outfit for this red one. I'm gonna bring it with me to the Mayhem Mall. Because it's red. And I want it to be something Gaga related. Maybe I'll commission Alex make me a Mayhem shirt for it or something. If she's open to that. The only dupe I pulled so far is this Lafufu vinyl keychain encased in plastic. I send you a live snake. Ooh, this shirt is really agile. I was talking about jock straps, don't ask, with my coworker and showing him what they were because he didn't know. Then forgot about it, unlocked my phone with a customer staring into it. Be who you are for your pride. Okay. I'm gonna finally buy that really good tools DIY, I think. I also need to make the dresser for the workshop, the customization workshop. Date everything, but it's Animal Crossing. Which furniture item would you romance first? Ooh, vending machine. The drink machine. Easily. First answer. I use it all the time. And second, it's not in New Horizon, but if we're going all of Animal Crossing, that fucking Jasmine teapot from Happy Home Designer on the 3DS. That is my true answer. But they have erased her from existence, so unfortunately, we are not meant to be anymore. You'll need a wooden wardrobe. Okay. Let me customize. Let me craft one. Needs more wood. I've forgotten most items. It's bad. Yeah. Ooh, utility pole's a good fucking choice. The one with stickers on it or the one without? For me, it's the one without. I gotta think about them. Hi, Sody! Buddy! Look who's here, guys. Look who woke up from his nap. Hi. You scared of him? You scared of Zimomo? He kind of is not into it. Oh, oh, baby, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bud. It did not help that it started to fall. I got you, Soda. It's okay, buddy. He's not real. I love this little guy. I love this little guy. You're so sweet, Soda. You have fun at the park today? You have a good time? Yeah. You want down? See ya. Bye-bye. He got so scared. When it started falling, he was like, I'm out. It's moving. Okay, make another one. Get some more wood. Was that hardwood or soft? That was softwood. Yeah. I really wish that certain types of trees would give more, more commonly give a certain type of wood. Although these are called hardwood trees, and based on their color, you would expect them to give the normal wood. So I guess that would get confusing. I love this style house. I really love all the different types of houses in this game, especially this being like her door lamp. This, like, it almost looks like a candle. This looks like a cob house. Dallas's worst fucking nightmare. When I said I wanted a house like that. Hell. Ah! You scared me. I didn't know you came in here. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I started speaking before I even entered, so.
It scared me. Those look good.
They're cheesy.
Those look good, those eggs.
It's 5 of them.
Wow. I kind of want eggs. Not right now.
Still
Later. Yeah, I'll have some.
Oh, you scared I'm gonna jump up and make them for you?
No. I don't want to eat right
When
now.
the boyfriend's too good.
He does make good things. He doesn't cook many things, but the things he does cook are very good. He's very good at making eggs. And he's very good at making my chicken wraps for me. They're always nice and tight and don't fall apart. I only have pine trees, so I guess the alternative would ruin that aesthetic for me. Yeah, that's true. They probably did it so that way you could, if you really wanted to, not have a certain type of tree ever. I'll plant a few coconuts. And he's good at cutting the fuck up. Yeah, exactly. Very true. I want to steal a can. I want big money. Big Papa need big money. Well, I imagined in my head what it sounds like to catch a fish in this game, and then my brain got tricked into thinking it actually hurt it in real life. Is that not so stupid? I love the fish shadow so much. I don't know why. It's literally a basic shape. Because it has mystery. Nana's new home. Oh, did Alfonso already fucking move in? Was I seeing him walking around before? He did. I didn't even say hi to him. Didn't play yesterday. Hi! I moved here. It's a real nice island. I'm so glad I met you and that you invited me to live here, and then I did. From now on, we'll play lots and hang out lots and eat snacks lots and all kinds of stuff. That was like a Deltarune style humor. The way that was written to me. Who's inside? This is Bill's house? I think so. He's crafting. What are you making? Just starting chapter 3. Wish me luck. Enjoy it! I thought it was really good. Yes, help me make a bamboo drum. Can I present to the class a conundrum I got myself into today? But of course. I know, Bill's so cute. He's just like so classic. It's fun having him again. Did someone notice me? I thought I heard the like, ta-dang! Like somebody wants to teach me a reaction. That's so weird. Recently, I've been getting a lot of my neighbors' packages because our unit numbers are so similar. I dropped off like 2 last week. I got another one today, but I did not notice in time and opened it. Turns out it's an automatic male bean flicker. Do I discreetly put it outside his door and cause potential embarrassment because the outside is open and I know what it is, or just let him get a refund for bad delivery. Okay. So how is the box easily resealable? Inconspicuously resealable. Or did you just fucking tear ass? What did you do? Like, cause that changes things. So the flicker is sealed. Okay. The Amazon box is like tape ripped. But it's a box though, right? It's not one of those like packages that has like the serrated part. Is the label intact? I feel like you could just tape it back up with packaging tape and it will not be noticeable. Unless it's like the Amazon... Can you send me a picture on Discord? I won't show it because it'll have the guy's address. But I'm so fascinated because this really changes my answer. I fully thought this was a story Alex typed just to say flick. Yeah, that's so fucking accurate. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I have received the image. Oh yeah, they're gonna know. They're gonna know you opened it. Like, yeah, they'll know. Also, just to make you feel better, I've fully done this too. It was the inside of the package was not to this flickometer level, but I did be like, oh shit, this isn't mine. So now I read everything, especially once I started living with Dallas. Because I'm like, well, I want to make sure it's for me or him, you know. I think you should return it with a note that says, sorry, I opened it. No judgment, obvi. Yeah, I think that's probably the best route, because clearly, what is inside is something I would really want to get if I ordered it. So, you know, it's not like, oh, they ordered detergent, like, it's, like, they probably are, like, counting the days till this shit gets here, you know? So I would say wait for the middle of the night when you know they won't fucking catch you. And definitely put a note, be like, I tore into this before reading it. I didn't. You can lie and be like, I don't know what's inside. But I guess, why would you feel the need to say that if it wasn't embarrassing? Pray they don't have a ring. Ooh. You could put a note and be like, accidentally opened this. I knew it wasn't mine because I already have one. You could like make it cute. Be like, I don't judge, I have one. Which means you will obviously, in order for that to end up being the truth, you should end up buying one for yourself. Did you come in here just to fucking puke? Why did you do that? She drank water too fast. But like, girl. What the fuck? Well, anyway, at the end of the day, this needs. I would definitely, if you have it, like, bring it to them. Just be like, and leave a note. Be like, so sorry, I opened this without looking. Happy Pride. Yeah, if they do have a ring, be like, sorry, this was delivered to me. Yeah. I don't think you need to, like, I don't think you need to overanalyze it. Also, like, they're not gonna know for sure it was you that saw what was in it. But at the end of the day, who cares? It's actually really not that big of a fucking deal. I think we think it's a big deal because society wants to make us prudish and repressed. But, like, girl, whether it's a fucking device or a hand, the bean's getting flicked. So, like, it's... everyone does it. Bean or no bean. Flicking ensues, so... I'm so repressed, I think I would be too scared to scarred to even use it. I would just be too embarrassed thinking about the wrong delivery to even get hard. That makes one of us. Click the number 5 if you flick today. Don't! 5! Flick or no flick, as long as you reach the finish line. Are we still talking about the package? Also, have you met this person before? Have you, like, knocked on their door and been like, hey, like, do you know what they look like? No, I just said, hey, I got your stuff. Okay. I was gonna say, well, maybe they're hot. And if... odds are, if they bought a male bean flicker... they... well... I was gonna say they could be gay. You did mention the Labubu theme coming from their apartment. As well. But they could have a child or a girlfriend that likes Labubu. I was gonna say, you could potentially... this could be a meet cute moment for you. I think we play the same position. Left field. Or right field. I think that's the one where all the fucking little gay kids get sent. The unathletic gay kids. Because that's where the ball ends up the least, statistically. Dallas had to explain to me what that means. Because we will be watching a sitcom and, like, yeah, it's basically the grass sitter of the team. We'll be watching a sitcom and they'll be making fun of the kid for, like, playing right field or whatever. And I'm like, I don't get it. He's like, that's where the losers get sent who are bad at baseball. And I'm like... thinking of all the times I was in the outfield, wishing I was home playing Pokemon instead of being, lo and behold, right field. Which is crazy because my dad was the coach. That's the most embarrassing part of it all. He put me there. And then he has the nerve to be like, I don't get why this was traumatic for you. You were great at baseball. I'm like, first of all, you're lying. I definitely fucking wasn't. And also, like, that's why. Also, you would yell at me when I ran away from the pitch because I was afraid of getting hit by the ball. Because I had already gotten hit when adults were pitching to us. Why would I trust another third grader to not hit me with the pitch? I do love Mario Baseball, though. At least he wasn't playing to nepotism. You know, that is true. It was a lose-lose situation. If I got put... I remember I didn't make the All-Star team one time, and I was just like, damn, my own dad doesn't even think I'm good enough. But then, the times I did make the All-Star team, all the kids were like, you suck, and you're only on this because your dad's the coach. And it's like, and I'm like, no, I'm on this because he knew I'd actually show up. Thank you. And I wanted the free t-shirt. I'll do you one better. I was so bad at basketball, they just gave me the whistle and told me to be the whistle judge guy. My favorite thing, oh my god, I loved, after I had stopped playing basketball myself, but my sister was playing and stuff, and I would go to her games, I used to beg to be allowed to control the scoreboard. I loved like the power and like responsibility it felt. But then one time, my friend's mom, who was the coach, I guess I had like not realized I didn't stop the clock, and like 2 seconds went down after they blew the whistle, and I forgot to stop it, and she screamed at me, "Stop the clock!" Because she like gets very into the game. She's very competitive, and at halftime, I went up to my friend's dad. It was like, hey, I gotta go. Can you take over for me? And then I went home. I was mortified. I discovered I actually was great at throwing the ball into the hoop in high school, though. Dallas has always said, like, if we won the lottery, would you rather have a tennis court or a basketball court? Basketball court, easily. Because basketball, you can play by yourself. And also, I do not want to play basketball, but I will absolutely play a game of knockout or, like, horse. Like, I don't want to play a game of basketball against somebody. That sounds horrible. But, like, shooting around and doing those fun, like, other types of games are really fun. Jimmy, could you pick a number between 1 and 20? 16. Interesting. Are you sure? Yeah, it was the first one I thought of. Okay, you have chosen boiled in oil. Commencing kill sequence now. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to say that. Danganronpa montage. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I need a Tums, but I do not. I'm gonna just go get it. But like, I know it's gonna make me fucking feel like I'm gonna throw up because I hate them. They're so gross. And the only ones that we have are the citrus ones that are not good. They're so chemically tasting. And I'm gonna fucking almost throw up. So I'm gonna go take them not on screen. I have like 4 Funyuns left in this little bag that I'm going to use to get the Tums taste out of my mouth. Got my first fufu today. She's still low-key cute though, but rip. I think now that I have pretty much all the Labubus that I could want, that like obviously exist, you know, like they will come out with a new set that I will end up falling back down the rabbit hole with. I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you. Marinated Mars, thank you for the 48 months. Been a while since I've been able to make it to a stream. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by today. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised they haven't come out with a new plush set yet. I assumed they would want to pump that shit out. Yeah, they beforehand it was Exciting Macaron was 2023, like late. Have a Seat was like mid 2024, I think. Let me look them up actually. I'm very curious now. Labubu Wikipedia, let's see. Do they have like a list of when they came out? Labubu Wiki. Pop Mart Wiki or something. Okay, let's do Labubu Macaron on Pop Mart's website. Okay. Release date. So yeah, Exciting Macaron came out October 2023. Have a Seat Series Wave 2, Series 2, came out July 2024. And then Big Into Energy came out April 2025. So like every 10 months, right? That's about it. They come out with a new set. I do think that we will get another Labubu plush vinyl set this year. I think that they'll double up this year because of the hype. Have there been any Pop Mart items you bought recently? How recent we talking? Cause today I got this. Currently in the moment right now. Yeah, this. Yes, they also did the Coca-Colas. When did those come out? Labubu Coca-Cola came out January 2025. What, maybe in the US, because they're Christmas themed. So the fact that they came out literally a month after Christmas Eve, January 24th, that's so funny to me. That's crazy. I'm excited. We have a few of the Cokes with the Christmas hats still on them. We're going to hang them on our Christmas tree this year as new ornaments. Yeah, wow. Okay, so there have been 2 Labubu releases this year. Knowing that these were not even available during a holiday season means to me that they'll probably keep printing them until, at the very least, December 2025. So if you haven't gotten a Coke one, you have that to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, they come out with figure sets more frequently than the plush vinyls. I feel like there have been multiple Labubu figure sets per year. I think Lazy Yoga was this year. The One Piece ones might have also been this year. And then now Wacky Mart. Lazy Yoga came out... Oh, August 2024. What about One Piece? April 2025. Yeah, so the One Piece set is pretty new still. And then they just came out this month with Wacky Mart, which is fucking cool. I love it. I don't have one yet. I would like a few. So yeah, I think that we'll probably get another Labubu plush pendant set just to capitalize on the hype, because I do think that Labubu will not be as popular by this time next year, but you know, I think that we haven't even hit the peak yet. Although I have been seeing a lot of people saying that they think that we are past the peak as well. Oh, I have 2. Let's do for Nook's Cranny, why not? I thought he would have one for the bridge, but we didn't even do that. What a crew. I did not fucking know where that was coming from. I was like, what fucking sound is that in Animal Crossing? The next pendant drop will be really telling. Yeah, with how or it'll be really telling if they manage to stock up more in preparation. Although I feel like they had plenty of time to stock up on Big Into Energy before that dropped, and I don't know. They're kind of hard to get, and now they're impossible. Yeah, I think they will always continue to be hard to get. But I think the impossibleness of it will end up dying down. I also do think that they will end up in Goodwills within a year. I really do. Not mine, though. Denny, thank you so much for the $2. I'm probably going to get my ear pierced next month. I don't know what to say. I just want a meme. Oh, well, thank you. Are you getting both or just one? I feel like for the longest time, it was like getting just one was like very gay. But then, like, I started seeing so many straight guys just get one. And then I was like, well, if I want to really be gay, I gotta get both. One is kind of fierce to me. I will get one eventually. I think it's both cool. I do like the idea of just one, but I would be I was also like a little indecisive about which one I wanted to get pierced, so I just ended up getting them both pierced. Because I think I like from both angles. Because, like, what if I have a picture and I'm posing this way? You don't know I have an earring. So I got it in both. I like the symmetrical look, too. Although, I think Link only has one. Once I move, I'm going to get my ears pierced, I think. What is your reasoning for waiting till you move? I think it used to be that one side was for straight men and one was for gay men. Because of course it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was too, Sammy, actually. Now that you say that. But it was always different. You know what it was? At least when I was growing up, no matter what fucking ear you had it on, if you had an earring, some kid was gonna be like, you have it on the gay ear. If you have it on the right side, you're gay. Because if you're just a little gay kid, mean little kids, especially when I was growing up, are just gonna call you gay. They're just gonna call you gay. So it doesn't matter what ear it was. They're making up the rules on the fly. You know? Now, if you have your nipples pierced and you're a guy, I have a lot to unpack with that. I think nipple piercings are so hot, but, like, the idea of getting one, like, ugh, it kind of, I can't. I can't. I love my nose ring, though. I love my septum ring. It is, like, one of the best decisions I ever made. I think it looks so cool. I feel like it really encapsulates my vibe a little bit. I don't know. I remember vaguely hearing the nipple one could mess with the nerve. That's like an old urban legend about, like, oh yeah, this one girl, she got her nipples pierced and she thought it was a hair hanging off her nipple and she pulled on it and she vomited immediately. Like, it's not real. But also, like, if they did fuck up the nerves in my nipples, I don't like them pressed anyway. I don't like them touched. Did anyone do the show me your nails trick on you? Yeah, I always went like this. Always. It's just so fucking vile how, like, truly, you, like, growing up any sort of queer is, like, you just, so many little fucking tricks get played on you that make you so conscious of how you're acting of things that it should be just unconscious. Like, it should be as, like, you're unaware of it as breathing. Ugh. I had such loose wrists till my sister said something. I do it now, though. As you should. Yeah, I remember one time catching myself walking around when I was younger like this. And I, like, caught myself doing it, like, in my bedroom mirror or something. And I was like, oh my god, I have to not do that. Like, holy shit. Now I do it sometimes when I'm, like, looking for something, but Jesus, that Labubu is big. Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. Again, for reference, this is a normal Labubu plush pendant size. It's so cool. It's so fucking cool. I love it. I fucking love it. Cut to my streams from 2 months ago where I was like, I don't need the big ones. Oh yeah, the fact that he has a fuck-ass tag too, and it's paper. Like, be fucking for real. It should be cloth. They're not making that many of these that they can't put a cloth tag on it. They just increased the price by 20 bucks, which is also crazy. Love the Gaga shirt. Thank you. Can you put Zmomo's pronouns on the overlay too? Next stream I will. I still need to successfully find a boo-boo. I felt so bad for you when you were telling me about the line at the vending machine. That sucks. Although, try to remember, back to your timestamps in the text message. Chances are they restock around that time every time. Maybe get to the mall like an hour earlier or something. The climate isn't the best for them in Australia. That's true. I'm so excited. This is so silly. I'm literally so excited to go to Tahoe in 2 weeks because I'm so excited to take pictures of my little boo-boo in nature. Isn't that so fucking... Is that embarrassing or is it actually endearing and I'm finding joy in life? I don't know which that is. You know, it could be both. It could actually be both things at once. I do love toy photography. I follow a lot of Pokemon toy photographers. I should follow more, honestly. I mostly do them because I'm like, they always end up having the newest Pokemon Scale World figures. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that came out. I gotta look for that. But yeah, if you scroll really far back on my Instagram, I have a ton of Pokemon figure photography that I did. I love... because I was very inspired by Yuka Mori, a Pokemon TCG artist who makes little figures out of clay and photographs them for her Pokemon cards. Still does them to this day. Still one of the artists. And I was so inspired by those, and it made me like fall in love with like toy photography and stuff. And I kind of want to start a Labubu Instagram for Labubu. Labubu's out on the town. I want to start creating mini dioramas for some of my figures, and I feel like taking a plush out into the wild for pictures is similar. Yeah, I would love to do some little dioramas at some point. Honestly, why have adult money if you're not going to buy cute little trinkets? So fucking true. I feel like there's a lot of Labubu aunties out there at the moment. There was this one fuck-ass loser that Delta had on her podcast. He's like a stand-up comedian in LA, and he's so LA with the stories he was telling. And I listened to it just because I like Delta, but I was like, I don't give a fuck about this guy. 3 weeks later, he ends up on my For You page saying, like, him and his fucking grouchy-ass fucking boomer co-host are both talking about, like, how people who like Labubu that are grown adults are scary and have, like... They have childhood trauma they haven't healed from. Homos in glass houses should not throw the first poppers. You fucking weirdo. You're literally sitting there making fun of people who are enjoying the small things in life. From, like, a fucking soundproof room in Glendale, probably. Are you nuts? Like, do you not see that you are more embarrassing? What's not clicking for you? I was so badly on the fence of whether or not I wanted to fucking stitch that video. But I couldn't find the original one on TikTok. It was somebody, like, stitching an Instagram reel, then reposting it to TikTok that I saw it. So I was like, eh. Let me not get into internet beef. But that shit pissed me off. I was like, this is just, like, it's one thing to think, like, Labubus are ugly. Like, it's like, why do you gotta be so, like, just, like, kind of like a bully about it? You know? You know? Like, it just felt like a little bit like, why are you picking on people? It's giving self-hatred a little bit. It's very weird, that angle of it. Also, the people that love to cry overconsumption about Labubus, do you not understand that, like, most of the people that are collecting Labubus probably already are still holding on to, like, a bunch of their collections from their entire childhood? Like, this is a new interest for me, personally, and I don't plan to stop, ever. I found something new that I liked, I'm not getting rid of these. If I'm getting rid of them, they're gifts to friends of duplicates that I get, you know? Like, they're not gonna end up in a landfill for me. If anything, I'm gonna be getting some from Goodwill that other people throw away. I hate anti-trend bitches. It's like, I remember being very like, I don't get why people care so much about the Stanley Cup when that was like really hyped, right? But I was just like, whatever. I don't need it. Moving on. Now, some of the behavior that people exhibited over both Stanley Cups and Labubu is really embarrassing, but there are always going to be crazy people no matter what. They don't represent the entirety of the fandom or the audience, you know. Then once I got my first Stanley like a few months ago, I was like, okay, I fuck with these like crazy. Like, we do have extras. I have this big one for myself, and then I got a small one for Dallas because he was making coffee at home for a while, and he kept bringing like a solo cup full of coffee in the fucking car. I'm like, this is spilling everywhere. So for Christmas, I bought him like a mini Stanley, and then it didn't come in time for Christmas, so I bought him another one that was bigger, that's more of a water bottle. And he does use that. And then, so then we had the coffee one. I didn't feel like returning it. I was like, well, I might as well just keep it in case, like, I don't know, we go out and I make, like, soup for myself for the day. I don't know. So we have 3, but I haven't bought any more since then. That's why we have 3. Did you see Jenna Marbles has Labubus? Yes, I did. And I saw comments saying, we were robbed of her not only doing a video one week making clothes for my Labubus, but also a follow-up video making Labubu outfits for my dogs. We were robbed of that content. I just started playing on my Switch OLED. How do you feel about Switch 2 so far? I'm waiting until there are enough games to make the upgrade. I think that's completely fair. I did not get the OLED, so I was ready for an upgrade. Plus, like, I can write things off that I get if I stream it. So, I will be writing off my Switch 2. But I really like it. I really like it. Yes, and then a third video turning herself into a Labubu. Literally, it would be a month of Labubu videos from Jenna Marbles. Exactly. Literally, yes. You're so right. Totally forgot about that last one. ContraPoints, Tiffany's Law. Every freak needs to feel superior to a different kind of freak. Ain't that the truth? Me about my Twitch chat. Just kidding. I often think by default people are better than me, so that was clearly a joke. And everyone's like, and we are. I opened Violet on Switch 2 for the first time today. The frame rate was actually scary. Like, this is unnatural against nature. OMG, thank you. Not you. Scarlet Violet looks sped up on Switch 2. It's crazy. It's scary. Yeah, I started a new playthrough out of boredom. Because I was like, I can only play so much Mario Kart. So I started fucking around with Scarlet Violet. Within an hour, I found a shiny Fido. And it's on my team. Her name is Ugly. Jimmy, at what point do I become able to start doing more than 7 push-ups without my body stopping me? It does take time. How long have you been doing them? How many months? How many weeks? I want to say since, like, fucking November. It does take time. If you're supplementing that with, like, proper, like, protein intake and stuff. Your chest is not the only thing for, like, a push-up. It uses a lot of different muscles. So keep working on, like, all your other muscles, too. Like, your arms and your core and your legs. It's a full body exercise, even though the primary muscles it attacks are in your chest. So just, you know, keep working. It's not necessarily about the amount you do. It's about the stretch on your muscle. You're looking to create those microscopic tears in your muscle for your body to then fill with new muscle tissue, and then they grow and you get stronger. So it's not about like, in order to build muscle, you have to be able to do 50 push-ups. If you can do 7 and then you manage to do 8, that's great. That's pushing yourself. So try to keep that in mind. Yeah, and eat like a big boy, which I have been not doing. I'm so bad. I just forget. I did have a frozen pizza today. That was my food today. And I'll probably have like 5 eggs after my stream tonight. But I need to be eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and having a protein shake in between. I like need to be doing that. I have been working out a little bit at home. We did go to the gym like twice now that my shoulder's been healed. And then, of course, I slept on my shoulder fucking weird 2 nights ago, and I hurt it again. But it's okay today. So, it was very minor. But I was like, let me not work out for 2 days to not hurt myself. But I lifted weights today. And it didn't hurt, so we're back to normal. I also find the regular Joy-Cons are not comfortable. I use third-party Joy-Cons that are more comfy. The Switch 2 Joy-Cons more comfortable than the OG ones. Yeah, because they're bigger. I have big hands. I feel like I just have long fingers. I don't know. But I actually find, yeah, I do find them a lot more comfortable. I've been playing Animal Crossing with Joy-Cons detached for a while. Because I don't know where my Pro Controller is. But also, they're just comfortable. They are actually a lot more comfortable because they're bigger. So, yeah, I really like them. I need more Gage influencers. Sadly, most of them are on steroids and not transparent about it, which sucks because it as hot as they are, it really does not do great things for your self-esteem and measuring of your own progress. I have yet to really find any that make, like, instructional videos that are also gay. Personally, that I know for a fact they're open about not using steroids. But he's not gay. But there's a guy, his name is Jeff Nippard. And he makes really, really educational, like, gym content. He's said many times that he's natural. He's been training for, like, 10 years. And I believe him. His body is insane, but he's also, like, 5'3". So, it is just a lot easier for guys who are shorter to have a physique that looks like that. In, like, a technical way, I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah, he makes really great videos. He does, like, tier lists on, like, best exercise for best muscle group. And I pretty much, like, I'll just watch those videos, and I'll just, like, remember the A and S tiers, and then, like, if those machines are open at the gym, I do them. But yeah, he's great. And it's great because he pisses off all these, like... He's, like, super fucking jacked, but he's, like, such a nerd. He's, like, the metabolics of working this muscle group and blah, 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 blah. Like, it literally, like, he's just such a fucking dork. But he looks, like, so broy. It's very funny, and I find it very endearing. And he pisses off all these, like... juice head fucking alpha male YouTuber guys who they don't fuck with, like, the science-based approach because they're anti-intellectual. And they get fucking mad at him for being like, I participated in this study with Harvard University for XYZ. They get fucking heated that he does all that shit. It's so funny. I love it. I think I found a gay one, but I'll ask you in private if you think he's real or... lying, maybe. Okay, yeah. You can send them to me. I won't say on stream, but, yeah, you can send it to me. I don't have anything against guys who take steroids. I know a few, and, they like you know, if that's their choice for themselves. But it's not mine. I've done a lot of research on them out of just pure curiosity. Jeff Nippert actually has a really great video that really hammered into me like, oh yeah, this is truly something I will never do, no matter how fucking tempting they seem. And it was like, yeah, if you have anxiety or other mental cognitive problems, it'll make them worse. It makes your heart double in size, which is actually really bad because it could cause it to stop contracting and you'll die. And I'm like, oh, okay. So even if I didn't have mental problems, the constant fear of any slight pain in my chest, meaning heart attack, would only go up increasingly. And that's not worth it either. So... when's the last time you let your body get higher? What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that lyric? I'm so bad with lyrics out of context. Sophie. Oh. I don't know much Sophie. I know my face is the front of shop. I know that one. And I know, what's the other one I have? Immaterial is the other Sophie song I like. Jimbro TikTok is so diva coded the way they beef about tiny things. JPEG coaching his daddy and I'm a lesbian. Love that. Love a lesbian. Yeah, the straight men are going to the gyms and planning reveals. They are no different than drag queens. Straight men go to the gym in these things they call pump covers, which is an oversized hoodie or breakaway pants or a big t-shirt that they wear at the start of their workout. And as they work out more and the muscles fill with blood and they get a pump, which is a temporary thing that makes your muscles appear bigger, that is when they, at the peak of their workout, they take off their sweatshirt to reveal their tank top and show, I've been secretly incredibly sexy this entire time. Surprise! And they expect all the other gym guys to fucking look and be like, oh wow, that guy's big. And potentially come over and be like, hey dude, you're getting big, dude. It's literally their planning reveals. It's such homoerotic theater. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't wear a pump cover because I'm sweating walking in the door. I overheat. I'm on Lexapro. You will not catch me working out in anything but shorts and a fucking t-shirt cut off with the sleeves cut off. Ever. Literally ever. I don't care how fucking cold it is. So I don't do that gay shit. Not me. It truly shows that bodybuilding is truly just for other guys and not for girls. I say that with an asterisk because I actually do know some girls who follow the same fucking, like, bodybuilder, like, muscle chub, muscle bear guys that I follow on Instagram. They're like, also followed by so-and-so. And I'm like, hey, girl. Fancy seeing you here. It was literally 6 degrees here 2 days ago. I was sweating bullets walking to uni. I will nod and be like, that's crazy, and pretend I know what the fuck that translates to. Still not enough for these fucking tools. That's crazy. This is so expensive. Girl, don't bring that mess up in here. Hello, Luna. Michael, does Australia have central air? Because I know Europe does not fucking do that shit, and that's why I would never live there. Not that I'd ever plan on moving to Australia either. The idea of paying double the price for like a video game is crazy to me. The Google Streets are saying 42. Ooh, I love an under 50 degrees. I do. Also, spiders. Yeah. I care less about spiders for my own safety. I don't really find them scary. But I do worry about them for my dogs. I don't know what the concept of central air is, but if it's explained. It's air conditioning for your house. Like vents that go through the entirety of the house that are controlled via like a thermostat. Chances are, I'm going to say that that means that no, you don't have that. I didn't have that growing up. My house was too old. We had a big ass fucking air conditioner in the window. It was only once I started living in apartments that they had them. I never knew central air. Even at my friends' houses that were like newer houses and they were a little bit rich, they were the same. They had a big ass fucking loud thing in the window. I can't sleep without a noise like that though. That shit would knock me out in the summertime. Okay. Let's see. Furniture freshener. Customize furniture. People who can sleep in complete silence are freaks. It was really quiet when we went to Dallas's parents' house, actually. Because they're like in a Florida suburb. And they aren't close enough to anything where I could even hear like crickets or anything. It was just a dead silence. I ended up putting in my earbuds and falling asleep to music because I was like, I can't deal with the silence. Yeah, it was wild. It's pretty nice here. Like I have my fan on, that'll usually be nice, but also like we're in a city. In Florida, it would be pretty silent in our apartment buildings because we lived pretty isolated from like a main road in Florida. But here in LA, like we're in the city, like. At any hour of the day, I'm hearing a siren or like a car driving past or people walking down the street. It's a lot more like noise. Today while I was recording my Zmomo, it was like right when I fucking finished recording, this guy started coming out of the garage blasting music from his motorcycle. And I fucking hate him so much. And he also has worn a MAGA hat before, which makes me hate him even more. If summer gets bad, I'm going to get one of those big ones. You have to put a tube out of your window. My friend got that when we lived in New York City. When I was renting that room. He got one of those because the windows were not the right size for like an in-window unit. So he got one of those like hoses. And he paid for it. So usually the hose would just be going directly into his bedroom. And I'd be like, no, it's fine. It's okay. I'm just renting the room. You can have it. On really hot nights, I would just go back to my dad's house. Hot summer nights, mid-July. Failed attempt is so funny. I wish I could get one of the ones that you had in New York, but our windows are different here. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember being gagged when I went to Italy, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean there are wooden shutters and no screen? What the hell are you talking about? That someone could just, like, throw a rock into my window and it wouldn't break the glass or get caught on the screen.
Hi, Ruby.
She's so funny. She won't even be looking at me. She's literally looking not at me. Well, now she is. But I'll say her name, she still wags her tail. She's like, he's talking to me. He's talking to me. Hi, girlie. Hello, sweet thing. Hi, boob. Sit. Good girl. I love you. I love you. My girl. We have those fancy windows that you can open normally or at the top. Oh. We had these big ass windows in my elementary school where you needed to use a pole to push them open or close them. They had like a little like hole in the window frame that you would put the pole in and then push it up and down. And I remember it was like at the end of the day, they were kids that cleaned the chalkboard and kids that closed the windows and pulled the curtains down and stuff. I got bit by so many fucking mosquitoes in Venice because there's so much water. And it's not, it's weird because it's not even like still water. But they were still laying eggs in it. Oh my god. And like it was so hot, so we had to keep the window open. But then so many bugs came. That was the only thing. I was like, ugh. I don't know if I would do an Airbnb. It was nice for once to get to really feel like, wow, I'm living like a local. I'm living in an apartment. No. Next time, I'm gonna just fucking stay at a hotel. It was pretty cheap though. It was like 60 a night, 70 a night for 3 people. That one was so bad too though, because my dad snores like so loud. I snore, but my dad, it's like unbearably loud, and we had to share a room. So it was me, my sister sharing a bed, and then my dad sleeping on a smaller bed, all in the same room. It's fucking hot as hell. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. I'm hearing them go by my ear, so I had to sleep with earbuds in, playing music. But my dad's snoring was going over the music. It's actually like, I loved Venice, but that was the point in the trip where like my family and I all fucking like lashed out at each other, and like I just stormed off and like walked the streets of Venice by myself at like 11:30 at night because and it was fine. I was okay, but I was like, I literally like I don't care if anything bad happens to me. I can't be around these fucking people. And then an hour later, we were all like, we're sorry. What other stuff can I make? I really can't craft too many things, sadly. If you Google German windows, that's how my windows open. I'm not doing that. I probably should, but I don't feel like typing. Nothing makes me more angry, irrationally angry, than being hot and overstimulated. Literally, living in Florida was when I finally realized, oh, I'm autistic. Because I would get so overstimulated by just going for a walk with the dogs. Because it would be 95 and humid. And I was literally spending the entire walk focusing on trying to breathe because my sinuses were closing up from the pressure in the air. And I was sweating just from fucking standing there. Like, I hated it. I was always so grumpy. And then if we, like, walked Ruby on a trail and I forgot my bug spray, I would be getting attacked by mosquitoes. I literally was, like, the biggest bitch to ever live. I would get so frustrated and, like, I just wouldn't talk. Like, most of our walks in Florida would be just Dallas rambling to me and me going... Because I would go nonverbal. I would be so overstimulated. Heat is worse than cold. I do not trust anyone who believes otherwise. Literally same. You could always put on more layers and get warmer. You can only take off so many articles of clothing in public to cool down before you are just fucking arrested for being naked. Like, I literally don't understand people that are like, summer's my favorite season. I love summer. I look forward to summer. But, like, no. No. Fall or bust. Literally, it's the perfect time of the year. Spring, it's starting to get warm, and there's pollen in the air. Summer, it's unbearably hot. Winter, depending on where you are, it can be really fucking depressing. I don't mind the cold, but, like, the weather can be just so depressing. Fall is the best. That's when Halloween is. Like, literally, I don't understand people. And I'm born in spring. My birthday's in May. I would look forward to my birthday every year, but not because it's in spring. Fuck Lord, actually, yeah. Yeah, I hate the winter. Can't stand the cold. Are you on SSRIs? Has that changed? Has your tune changed at all? I hate both extremes. I've had some crazy breakdowns waiting for the bus in the cold. I guess I just got so used to it. Dallas, though, when he would visit New York, when I still lived there in the winter time, we would need to stop and buy gloves for him because he literally he's just not used to the cold. So he's like I can't feel my fingers, like I'm getting freezing. Meanwhile, I'm like I might take my coat off. I'm sweating. Like what? That's crazy. And it's like fully like 30 degrees out and maybe even or colder. Like it used to now global warming, it does not really get that cold. I don't remember the last time I've seen snow. Especially once I moved away from New York and I was visiting less. I think it snowed in New York like this winter, but I was not there obviously. But when I was a kid, like we'd be walking to school in like -20. Have you ever got a peach riot? Yes, I have many. My most recent is this Lifeguard Poppy that I really was trying to pull, but I just kept, after 3 dupes trying to get this one, I was like, I'm just going to buy it. Because at this point, I have most of the Rush Hour line, so they're more likely than not going to be a dupe for me. And this was only 15, and a Peach Riot box before they raised the price was 17. Now it's like 21. So it's even more of a fucking steal now to just buy it pre-opened. And then the other most recent one I got is the Sunflower Frankie, which is the one I wanted the most from the Fairy series. I love it. So cute. I do love a sunflower. I hope one day I own a home and I can have a garden full of sunflowers in the front. I think sunflowers are probably my favorite flower. They're just so visually very pretty, and they're the easiest to draw too. I think that's probably why I like them so much. They're very easy to draw. They literally look like a cartoon. A rose? Fuck that. Fuck that. Ooh, mossy. I don't know why I didn't know that this could be that color. My boyfriend keeps pulling Poppy. I keep pulling Frankie. I've gotten the same Frankie 3 times. Frankie's always the one I get dupes of too. I've pulled the barista Frankie 3 times, and I pulled her mechanic Frankie twice. And the barista one especially sucks is because Hannah also has that one, and she's the person I go to trade with. I pulled Scientist Poppy a second time, so I gave that to her, and she's gonna give me one of the Rise Up Poppies that I don't have, where she has a guitar. I just haven't gotten it from her yet. I haven't seen her in a few days, so. Benson Moon. Dallas's fucking 5-year-old niece. We were hanging out with Dallas's parents, and they were like, "What's that song AJ likes? I can't think of it." I think it actually came on the radio, and they were like, "Oh yeah, AJ loves this song," or something. And I was like, "What fucking song is this?" And I didn't recognize it until it gets to the fucking "the beautiful things that I got." Apparently she fucking like sings that shit. She knows like all the words. That cracked me up. I was like, are you serious? No. I gotta put on Abracadabra ASAP. This has to stop. Moonbeam ice cream. I find Benson Boone really off-putting because to me it really rings the most true of like, this is a straight person co-opting the aesthetics of gay culture, gay performers, without any of the depth. I honestly I would be willing to bet money that he knows at most one gay person. If that. His and they have, and I mean personally. And like that's really like I'm making a lot of assumptions about somebody I don't know, but it's just the vibe it gives. Whether it's true or not, that's the vibe it gives, and it's not a pleasant one. Like his idols are like Freddie Mercury, an actually queer person. Benson Boone is a straight former Mormon. And like his aesthetic is like he wears these like tight jumpsuits and glitter, and then his house is like normcore beige mom. Like it's not even like reflected in his actual taste of his life. Like he just it feels so just put on by a marketing team, you know. My thing is the straight people that do the whole pearl necklace thing. Oh my god. I've encountered, not in person, but like on the internet, so many like pearl necklace cardigan straight guys. I literally vile. It makes my skin crawl. Jimmy, as someone who watched your YouTube videos in 2016, I gotta say I was gagged to see you in Trisha clips. Well, thank you very much for sticking around for so long. It was really fun. I love working on the podcast, and yeah, it was very cool to guest co-host a few weeks ago. That episode did very well, and it was very well received too. It got a lot of really nice comments, so it meant a lot to me. Straight guys who think they're doing something for painting their nails. Yeah. Can you link that? I'll just post it. I'll just put it on screen. I'll send it to myself. Michael just sent me this fucking meme that is relevant to the conversation. I'm sorry, chipped black nails isn't cute. Okay, not too much. Not too much on the chipped part. Some people have animals that mouth and take the polish off. Once I have at least one finger that the polish has completely come off, that's when I re-up. Maybe train your dogs. Watch your fucking mouth. This is so funny to me. And you want to know what it is, too? If any of these guys on either side of this are gay, but if they aren't, I think this one in particular really fucking annoys me for some reason. Oh, you can't see my mouse. this one. He's got like a Russell Brand kind of thing going on. I think that's why I find it so triggering. I love how every guy who thinks they're trendy and fashion forward and all they do is wear baggy pants. And again, literally, if a gay person is dressing like this, like, I want to be their friend. Like, that's so fun. It's literally like if they're not even like remotely like, if they don't even have like a dude crush, whatever they fucking say, get out. Get out! I don't want to look at that shit. Get that away from me. I'm not watching that. Did I splash some mud on you? My bad. My mom sent some fruit from home the other day. I thought I'd eaten enough for 2 lifetimes, but the minute I opened the box and that smell hit me, so many memories. I love knowing I've got a home to go back to if I need it. That's why I'm cool with living out here alone. Don't brag. We know it ain't mud. Something stinky. Something stinky. I forgot that Safari Week started today. I will probably not be live tomorrow. I'm going to a party that is going to have a lot of streamers at it. I've been talking about this. It's a birthday party for a friend. And I am so anxious about it. I'm very grateful that 2 of my friends are going that are not streamers, that I can like talk to them, and if I get really anxious and I don't have to socialize, because like I don't know, I'm like they're all like big streamers, so like me being like, yeah, I stream too, like I don't want them to think that I'm trying to use them for clout. I literally couldn't care about clout. But also, like, they're probably going to be like, oh, he only has this many people? Maybe they're not. I'm just assuming the worst in people because I've met terrible people. But honestly, I should not think that because I have a very high opinion of my friend that invited me. And I don't think he's the type of people to be friends with people like that. So I shouldn't be as nervous as I am. Maybe you can finally find out where Hassan gets his glasses. Hassan will not be there. I don't think they know each other. If he was going, though, I think that would be so fucking funny. It'd be like, hey, answer my fucking resub message, you bitch. I'm on month 11 of asking you where you get your glasses. You loved my message about the Labubus. You read that one. So I know it's not a personal vendetta you have against me. You're just gatekeeping the brand. I know it's gonna just be I buy direct or something. So just fucking tell me. Flick your bean before, you'll be fine. Honestly, so, like, actually though, sometimes if you're fucking anxious about something, a good fucking nut will really just be like, it will center you. The Avatar state. The stone went into the scar on my back. Hello, Red. Mind if I ran an idea by you? Espresso wants art. I couldn't just sell art to anybody. because we're basically cousins, and because I know you got an eye for quality, I want it to be you. Want to look at a few things? I'm in. He's so fucked. It's so funny. He's such an evil man. He would sell Lafufu. He would. I really want those big forehead Lafufus. I want to find one. They're so... The ones that are literally like a human baby doll wearing like a fursuit. Those ones are so funny to me. I really want... I was going to say this before and then I got sidetracked. I kind of want to go on AliExpress and like give myself like $50 to $100 and be like, buying a bunch of Labubu off of AliExpress, specifically like potentially like it's a limited edition one that I know for sure is gonna be fucking fake, and I want to see what I end up with. I think that would make a good TikTok or like a YouTube video or something.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Ruby. Hi. Hi. Rank them best to worst. I tier list them, yeah. Lafufu with 2 left feet. You gotta spin it around to appraise it. So glad you made it. Here's the pitch. Ready? At Jolly Red's Treasure Trawler, we only sell the finest. And there's nothing finer than art and rare furniture, am I right? Of course, I can't let all these fine things just walk out the door. I gotta limit you to 1 piece of art per day. It's a hassle, I know, but I hope the cousin's discount will make up for it. Plus, I'll let you buy all the furniture you want to, no questions asked. Take a look around. Alright. This is a very helpful tip. This is real. You can use the zoom. That one looks real as well. I think you can also use the camera as well. Yeah, this is actually a lot better. It's a little too dark to tell on this one. I don't know if this one's real or not. There's very few that I remember. I know what the original looks like. I think this girl pearl earring is real. It doesn't look like it, the fake has a spiky earring. She looks so much like Lady Gaga. Isn't the first batch all real? Oh, maybe. I'll buy the pearl earring. I think there's a line of Labubu figures that are exclusive to some art museum in Europe, I think. And it's Labubus all recreating different, like, famous paintings. And I really want the girl with the pearl earring, Labubu. I think that shit's hilarious. I don't know if the Finding Makoko Pop Mart set is rare or not. But they had them today when I went to pick up Zmomo. I did not buy it because it wasn't... It's like all these different Pop Mart IPs trying to find her. And if it was all Labubus trying to find her, I would care. But there was only one Labubu figure in the whole group. And I was like, I don't need some random ass character that I am not a fan of yet. I'd rather just not buy it, so I didn't buy it. But the secret is a Makoko figure. I like the Demu and Pucky from that series. I have to look at them all. I've become a fan of Demu recently. I do have a little Demu figure. I got my first Hachipupu figure too. It's on my shelf, otherwise I'd go get it. The Mokoko Pucky's great. Well, now I want to look, and now I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have bought one. Let me see. Finding Mokoko set. Okay. So for those who don't know, Mokoko is a rare Labubu. She's pink and has a heart-shaped nose. And she is exclusive to Popland in Beijing. Oh yeah, that Pucky is cute, actually. Yeah, so there's the Labubu. There's a Skull Panda. It's all the different Pop Mart IPs looking for her, because she's so rare. I don't really care about this Hirono. The Baby Molly's kind of cute. The Demu is pretty cool. Hachipupu, cute. Sweeping is fine. I'm fine. It would have been nice to get the Pucky, but honestly, I really would only want the Labubu or the Mokoko, so I think I'm happy I decided to not buy one. But yeah, I would love a Mokoko plushie sometime, but unfortunately, they're pretty fucking rare. As someone who does not keep up with Pop Mart characters, these names are bonkers. It's because they're mostly like Chinese names. There's some European ones too. There's a character named Ziga, who's spelled Z-S-I-G-A. I got a free bag tag of her the other day for spending a certain amount of money. I think it was like 50 bucks. I got a free luggage tag. I don't get peanut jelly. It's fine. The figures look really pretty, but I don't feel compelled to buy one. I would say my favorite is obviously Labubu. My second favorite Pop Mart IP, borderline tied with Labubu, is Peach Riot. But Peach Riot doesn't really get lumped in with like the big, like they've done a couple different series now that it's like all the Pop Mart IPs in one line of toys and they all are tied together. Peach Riot's almost never included in that, really. I think truly never. Probably because it's pretty new. It's also it's an American character franchise, so maybe that's why too. That's just all the designers for these sets are all already in China, maybe. Yeah, Peach Riot's my second favorite, and then probably Twinkle Twinkle is the next one, which that Mokoko set didn't have a Twinkle Twinkle either, which is another reason why I didn't really care to buy it. And then all the other ones, I've got like one Kubo, I've got one Hachipupu figure. The Puckies are cute, but I haven't really been called to any of them just yet. Alright, what time is it? 9? I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. It's a pretty slow day in this game. I'm just kind of like waiting for villagers to move in. But I did some of my dailies. I just kind of wanted to just talk today and hang out, chat with you guys. Yeah, I'll probably end up streaming some Safari Week in the coming week, just because I would like to. Dallas is not doing it this year, which kind of makes me less inspired to do it myself. Just because I don't know, I like doing it almost, even though we don't stream together. Like I like to, we're both doing the same thing. So we'll see. I don't know if I feel like setting up all my systems for it this year. I'll see what I feel like doing. All things considered, I'll see. I think it'd be fun to do, but I'm not gonna force myself to do it. I'm yawning. I was up so early this morning. After being up late the night before, so I'm kind of tired today. So I'm probably gonna go chill on the couch. I want to draw. I thought I heard bloody murder outside, but Dallas is watching Final Destination. People love to go into the fucking street near our apartment in the middle of the night and just scream. Just scream. And it's usually just like teenagers fucking around, but it's like at least twice a week we hear like murderous scream, and it's just like a girl with her two friends. Because I can look out the window and see. And it's never something actually problematic that I have to report. And I'm like, that's so annoying. I get so nervous. There's a car out by our side that had a constant alarm on and off since yesterday. Ugh. Okay, but I just know it's funny as fuck to them. Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised I didn't hear any ya-ya-yas. Because it's a heavily trafficked street. Yeah, I have nothing to do today. It's kind of just a grind day. I might go around and hit all of my trees just to get more materials for eventual DIY building. While I watch, like, Reba or something tonight. Because I think I only have one more Mario Kart character to unlock, and that's Swoop. And then I have a few costumes left still. So I've not been really interested in playing Mario Kart as much the last few days. I'll play just because it's one of the only things I have downloaded on my Switch too, but yeah, maybe I'll go around and chop trees. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good day. I will, yeah, probably not stream tomorrow because I'm going to be out in the evening, and I've got shit to do in the daytime. But I'll try to be live on Sunday. I don't know if I'm editing on Sunday. I think Not Loveline. I think Trish mentioned on I think just Trish, that I think Not Loveline's taking 2 weeks off. I don't know when that is, because it didn't work out with like touring or something. I don't remember. So I don't know if I'm editing Not Loveline this Sunday. So I might be free, and in that case I will probably stream. Let's see. Let's raid somebody. Anne's playing Suika, so I'm just gonna raid Anne. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night, day, whatever. Z-Momo loves you very much. He's so cute, dude. This is so cute. This is amazing. Okay, goodbye.